KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Every day we popping up. What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout. It's your boy KO 86, Knockout 86, KO Boxing 86, Knockout Boxing 86, whatever you want to call me. I'm live. I'm here. We back. Welcome to a special edition of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Smash that like button. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Donate to the channel. Hit that super chat button. It's the $ button right there where you're leaving the comment at right now. Hit that Cash App. $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV is the Cash App. Right? And be sure to share this live stream. Share this live stream on your TikTok. Share it on your Twitch. Share it on your Instagram. Share it on your Kick, your Mixer, right? Snapchat, right? Facebook, whatever you got, share this live stream. Let everybody know what we talking boxing this afternoon. Now I know my bro is also live, Cam J Network. Y'all can put us on at the same time. Salute to the homie. You know what I mean? He doing his thing. I'm sure he'll be on. He was on before I got on. He probably going to be on when I get off this motherfucker. He be putting in that work. So no reason you can't watch me and my brother, man. But y'all, as I told y'all know I'm going on vacation next week. So I'm trying to get these shows in because I'm live today. I'm live tomorrow. I'm live Monday. Then y'all won't see me for about a week and a half. I'll still be dropping content, but I won't be doing any live streams. So we got to put this work up. We got to get this work in while we can get this work in, man. So if you live right now and I fuck with you like my brother Cam J, then watch us both. If you live right now and I don't fuck with you, I'm gonna run the numbers up on your ass. That's what I do. That's where we at. That's how we move, right? So yeah, smash that like button. Let's get the likes up over 100. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we on. And I won't smoke today, bro. I put a few topics up in the title, but I ain't really, Devin Haney fanboys and fangirls, pull up. Pull up. Shakur Stevenson fanboys and fangirls, pull up. Pull up. Right? David Benavidez haters, pull up. Jerron Boutini's haters, pull up. KO haters. People that ain't rocking with KO, people that think I don't know what I'm talking about. You can bring a topic that you want to bring up. I'm going to tell you, pull up. Link is in the chat. Link is in the chat, ready to go, ready to ride. You know? So if you want smoke, if you got some, pull up. Other than that, I'm just going to cook your favorite fighters. I don't have no script today. I don't have no specific topics I want to get to. I'm just here for smoke. And so I'm going to say, as I do sometimes, I'm going to say what's on my mind, what's going on in the sport of boxing right now. I'm going to show you why they call me KO. I'm going to show you why my reputation precedes me, because we can go off the dome with this shit. Like I always say, I love pulling the receipts. The receipts are cool, but what you got to understand, once I pull the receipts, I got them in my head. So link is in the chat, man. Let me see who all is in the building. Let's get these likes all the way up and let's run this, man. Michigan Hendo, what up? Y'all go subscribe to the bro Michigan Hendo. He done started his boxing channel. He got it going over there. So y'all go check him out. Night Rider, what's up, homie? Salute to my brother Night Rider in the building. Eugene Johnson in the building. What up? Jamul Allah, what's good with you? LOL, no disrespect, but no one cares about Tank Davis. It ain't nothing to debate. Here's the thing with you, bro. Just how stupid you look. See, this is my thing with niggas, man. So yeah, I got Tank Davis in the title. I also got David Benavidez in the title. I got Zuffa in the title. I got etc. Etc. means whatever the fuck you want smoke on. And I ask you where you at. So on my mind today is just smoke for whatever topic. On your mind when you came into my chat, having never seen you before, is all you wanted to talk about was Tank Davis. You claim no one cares. Yet, out of all the things that I'm willing to discuss, out of all the debates that I'm willing to have, I didn't have a Tank Davis title, only debate Tank Davis. Only come by if you want smoke on Tank Davis. But that's all you put in your motherfucking comment to me. Says more about you than me. So you got to understand something, bro. You got to understand something about me, man. Like, we move differently. This is KO you talking to. See, these are the types of things we cover everything, bro. You feel me? We cover it all, bro. You understand what I'm saying to you? We got everything, bro. You know? So you just sound stupid, and you actually showing that you want to talk about Tank Davis more than anyone in the chat, because Eugene just said what's up. Hendo just said what's up. Night Rider just said what up. You bought him Tank Davis because you saw he was in my title. What, you mad that he in the title of my video, bro? If you don't care about Tank, cool. Let's talk about David. Let's talk about Boost. Let's talk about Abdullah Mason. Let's talk about Bam Rodriguez Monster anyway. Let's talk about whatever the fuck y'all think y'all want to talk about and want smoke with. And let's see how it go for you, man. We got Rivieres Johnson, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said Rolly gets cooked tonight. Him tricking the game should end tonight. But will it, because of the politics of boxing? Salute to you, Rivieres. I appreciate the super chat. Shout out to Ben Joven, Avboy JR, Lewis Shipman, Fly Guy Say, Trap Band in the building. What up, Trap? Salute, bro. On the money line, what's good with you? Free Smoke, what's happening with you? Judah Ben Israel, what up, Judah? Fly Guy Say, what up? Kishwar Meacham, what's good? My brother Creole the Traveler in the building. Kendra's here. Too cold, the coldest. Sammer Salmon, what up? Melvin Walker in the building. Kurt Hurd, what up, Kurt? Salute. Solo Money Israel, what up? Fat Pat, what up? My brother Thomas Hill in the building. What up, Thomas? The Scene Proof with Chris. What's up? Isaiah, what's happening with you? My brother 817 in the building. What's up, bro? Say you can't stay away. Yeah, bro. You know I'm a hard worker. Ain't shit changed. The numbers may be bigger now. You may see more people in the chat. You may see the subscriber count growing, but KO gonna stay the same. We work. I'm interested in putting in the work, and when I get ready to hang this bitch up, when I get ready to hang up YouTube and move to the next stage of my life, whenever that is, ain't nobody gonna be able to say I ain't put in that work, bro. They can say they don't like me. They can say they don't like the takes. They can say You're not the best. They can say, well, you can have whatever opinion of me, right? One fact will always be, I put in work. I put in motherfucking work at this shit, man. Mr. Fist, what up? Kendra, what up? Tired ass Cowboy fan, what up? Salute to you. Joko, what's good, bro? Bye, daughter. Have a good day. Joko, KO, what's Tank accolades if he was a top rank fighter? I don't know. I don't think he'd be as big of a star as he is because Top Rank don't do good at building stars. But I do think, you know, we'd have, so if he was at 130 around the time that Loma was at 130, they maybe move Loma different and let Loma stay at 126. They probably have Tank be the one fighting them guys that Loma was fighting at 130, bro. You know, when Loma moved up to 135 and they moved heaven and earth to get Lomachenko fights with guys like Linares, fights with guys like Team Alifu, Tank probably get those fights, bro. Right? He's probably the WBC franchise champion. He's probably the unified champion, right? You know, he gets to go on runs like that, get those opportunities and shit like that, right? You know, he probably has a WBA, and then there's no war here in America. So when Loma got the Kambosos fight and went to Ukraine, he probably gets that Kambosos fight. So yeah, but then in return, he wouldn't be built the way that he is. Now there's an argument to say that Tank Davis probably is gonna be a star no matter what, just because of his fighting style, how polarizing he is, and how he fights and how he gets them highlight reel knockouts or whatever. But I just the Floyd Mayweather backstory, the Floyd Mayweather endorsement, being put on the Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor undercard, having Floyd Mayweather himself say that you're the one, Floyd Mayweather talking for Tank in those early day press conferences. There's something to be said that level of promotion, that level of co-signing by Floyd is more promotion and held more weight than anything Top Rank could have ever done for him, bro. Like, I mean, we see it with his contemporaries, right? We see it with the guys that he's compared to. Like, some of them come from Top Rank, some of them come from Golden Boy, some of them tried to do the independent route just straight out the gate, and it never held the weight. Their promotion, no matter how much interviews they do, no matter how many times their daddy might talk for them or whatever, they could never get that authentic cosign of what Tank Davis got with Floyd Mayweather, and they can never have that being on the undercard of Floyd and Conor McGregor, one of the second biggest boxing event in the history of boxing. Hold on, highest pay-per-view boxing matches of all time. Yeah, so right up under Mayweather and Pacquiao, right? 4.3 million people purchased, not free views. 4.3 million people bought Mayweather versus McGregor. He was the co-main of that. And let me see something real quick. Okay. And please get the likes to 100. I'm just responding to my brother Joko real quick. And that was when Tank Davis stopped Francisco Fonseca. Like, yeah, bro. Fun ass fight, stopped him, beat him up. Like, yeah, bro. You can never duplicate that. MLHP, what up? Pull up like the exercise. Yeah, facts. Tell him to pull up, bro. Ty Austin, what up? 2 Cents Boxing in the building. Y'all go subscribe to her channel. I think she's doing a fight. Well, I know for a fact it's Rolly Romero. So she's going to be live, probably doing commentary on the fight. KQKC is going to be calling the fight tonight. Y'all go check them out, man. 2 Cents Boxing in the building. Subscribe to her channel as well. Kurt Hurd, Miss Joette, what up? Josh 803, what up? Healthy Wealthy, what's good? Salute. Salute to you. Block News, what up? Shout out to my brother Block News, man. Shout out to my brother Block News, man, with that 20 piece in the cash app. I appreciate you, bro. Just call me GB. What's happening with you? Keisha, what's up? Salute. Desmond Johnson, what's good, bro? KO, I sent you an email for a topic. KO, I sent you an email for a topic. Oh, that goes right into Devin Haney. Devin Haney. Little topic. Yeah, I cook on that. Facts. I got you. Aleem Talib, what up? Appreciate you sending that to me. Oh, Hagu, what's happening with you? Salute to you. Mag Life, what up? Man, F Zuffa, because I want to see David put powers on Ja. Then Ja Bataya should just do what David told him to do to get the fight. Shout out to Bodywork Boxing. What's up, homie? Y'all go subscribe to bro. Bro got a real good channel, too. I'm going to keep 100 with y'all. Ryan Anderson, what up? Y'all go check out Bodywork Boxing, though, man. You putting in work, bro. Ryan Anderson, what up? Rampage, what up? Salute, bro. And at 20K subscribers, no more tools getting handed out. Facts. Let them know, bro. Healthy Wealthy, what up? Boxy is Jaguar, what up? The Hub, what's happening with you? That's me, what up? Did you watch the A-Man of Toronto fight card yesterday? No, I watched the Serrano with Jamal Harvey on it, bro. And I'm watching this Rolly card tonight. Nails, what up? Trap Man, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you. Don Ballin, what up? RBS, what up? Blaze Boxing, shoot, bang. What's happening with you? All right, man, look, we got the likes. Got to get the likes to 100, bro. 123 people in the building early. Y'all know I'm not usually live on Saturdays, so help your boy with the algorithm. Get the likes up, and we're going to get the cooking. Link is in the chat for anybody that won't smoke. I'm on debate time in the day. So if I see some shit I don't like in the chat, I might fry your ass. I'm just letting you know, wrench or no wrench. You free to disagree, but you ain't free for me not to fire back at you. Disrespect will be met with disrespect. Boxing talk is just boxing talk. If you disagree with me, just be ready to stand on it because I'm going to fuck you up. I'm just letting you know. Thomas Hill, what up? Mar, what's happening with you? Always body work. When I see you in the chat, I'm always do that, bro, because you a real one. I fuck with your content, man. That's why I come by and when I see you live or I see a video, I come check you out, bro. I like the work you put in, bro. I don't say shit I don't mean, fam. $19.3 for you Debo fans. That's 7K more. Yeah, listen, bro. It's subscriber count is important, but what's important is your audience tapped in. Because it's niggas with 50,000 subscribers and 20 people in their chat. It's people with 100,000 subscribers. They go live. It's 35 people in their chat. Yeah, so all of that shit is cool. It's really about your viewership, bro. Any real content creator that's really grinding, they'll tell you that. Sunchild in the building, what up? Now, ain't a shot, it's just the truth. Niggas be having all these subs. And you know, they don't be on shit. KO, what you think about Yo-Yo versus Francisco Veron tonight? Listen, bro. You a channel member, fam. Listen, bro. Y'all let me know when we get to 100 likes and then I'm going to turn my camera on. But listen, bro. Where is it? Right here, bro. Look. It's posted, fam. You pay for a channel membership. I'm not going to give away the game for free to everybody else. You got your channel membership, fam. When we get off of here, check it out. I already got the prediction video and breakdown up, bro. I'm not gonna you pay for a membership, bro. I ain't gonna give away the sauce for free. I ain't gonna give away the sauce to these people for free. You feel me? There go Bodywork stuff right there. Thank you, Thomas. We fight all night TV. Hold on. We fight all night TV. Are you who I think you are, bro? Give me 1 second. Are you who I think you is, bro? We fight all night TV. Oh, yeah, that's you. You be on that Zuffa shit. You be glazing Zuffa and shit. Yeah, you love you some Zuffa. Yeah. You love you some Zuffa. You welcome to come holler at me. You welcome to come holler at me. You the one I be seeing you in my chat talking that Zuffa shit. You be talking that Zuffa shit. Zuffa trash as fuck. Zuffa garbage as fuck. And Jao Pataya don't want no smoke. Yeah. Zuffa suck. Jao Pataya don't want no smoke, nigga. Shout out to Solo Money Israel, bro. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, big dog. 10, talk to me.
Man, KO, I don't know if you would consider this smoke, but I done seen something I got run by you, man. I know you really want that Virgil and Boots fight more than the Kelly fight. You feel like it'll sell more, right?
I feel like I do feel like it'll sell more. I feel like it's bigger and better for the sport of boxing here in America, and I feel like Virgil will at least try to put up a better fight. I feel like Josh Kelly is going to fight like a bitch.
Okay. I just came across some numbers, KO, and I was like, I thought of you immediately. I said, man.
Hold on, don't even tell me. Don't even tell me. Off the top of my head, and just so people know I ain't lying, and that I do see everything. You talking about where Virgil did like 500,000 in his live
wasn't
gate?
even talking about the gate number.
Okay, yeah, because the live gate number was like 500K. They comped like 1,000, 2,000 tickets. I saw that shit.
Yeah, it's blowing me, KO, because I'm sitting looking at this nigga. I'm like, man, KO, I don't know. That Kelly and Boots is like a marquee. He the marquee name.
Yeah.
And I feel like, because I'm going to be there when he fight Josh Kelly. It don't matter to me.
Yeah, fact. Don't get it fucked up. I'm gonna let you cook and then I'll respond to you. But don't get it fucked up. Like I'm watching. I'm tuning in whoever the fuck Boots fight. So don't get it fucked up. I'm not saying that Boots is worth whoever he fighting, but I stand on what I said. So yeah, I'm with you. I'm watching Boots, Kelly, Boots, Fundora, Boots, Virgil, shit, Boots, Conwell, nigga. He move up to 160. He fight fucking Jesus, nigga. I'm watching, nigga. I'm with you. But go ahead. I'm listening.
But like I said, it just made me think of you because I'm like, man. This is in Virgil hometown, his home state.
What numbers are you referring to though? Since you said not the live gate number.
I'm talking about the sold and the comps. I'm saying here like this nigga comped half of what he sold, half of his sold tickets. Like,
so I'm gonna give you some fights.
5,842, and you comp 2,062. That is less than Boots and Xander.
Facts.
Sold on day one. On day one. This nigga couldn't sell ice water to a goddamn nigga in the desert, KO.
No. It's not about Virgil's numbers, right? So this is why that fight is bigger and better for the sport of boxing. Boots is a type of fighter. His fights are gonna sell for 2 reasons. It's kind of like Tank. He's not nearly the star as Tank is. So I don't want nobody to get it misconstrued. Boots has people that are going to watch him no matter what. He's going to do a certain number no matter who he's fighting because people are starting to fuck with him. What's going to make him sell, what's going to be a bigger fight for him is people that people believe in or people that people think are entertaining fights. Like Xander wasn't a huge name either. He ain't shit over here in America. He do pretty good in Puerto Rico. Xander ain't doing shit over here either. But it was because it was a unification. It was because the Puerto Rican fans, when their fighter got in a big fight, they like, okay, yeah, let's show up and show out. That's the formula for Boots is keep building your star power, keep fighting big, keep doing your thing and stepping on shit. But the Virgil aspect is the Mexicans are gonna get behind him. There are gonna be people that's gonna try to say that he has a shot, and so it's gonna be people that tune in to watch Jerome Boots and his Virgil Ortiz, seeing if Virgil can land that one shot. Seeing if Boots is really as good as people say he is. It's like Tank and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia don't sell shit outside of Tank. But it was because people said he had power. People said he had a shot. Watch out for the left hook. Some of the same elements that made that fight pop. Because Tank is already a big star, but now you got him, somebody opposite him that's a different ethnicity, that's from a different culture that people actually believe in. Whether you and I and everybody in my chat believe that Virgil has a shot, there are a lot of people that wave that green, white, and red flag around that are going to ride with Virgil, buy the fight, say Virgil has a chance. And the logic, you've heard it before. Oh, Boots got hurt by Xander. If Virgil hit him, then he's going to do this to him. So that's why that fight is bigger and better. People have actually also been asking for that fight for 4 or 5 years. No one's asking for, I want to see Boots versus Josh Kelly. So there's that aspect of it as well. So it's not a bigger fight than Boots and Kelly because Virgil is such this big, huge name. It's a bigger fight than Boots and Kelly because people actually, because of the elements of watching Boots fight somebody that people actually believe in. It's a Mexican-American dude. He has power, so people are going to rationalize as to how he can beat Boots. Whereas we know going into the Josh Kelly fight, as I said when you first came up here, we know Josh gonna fight like a bitch, bro. He's gonna run the whole motherfucking fight. Like we all know this. Like no matter what we say, rationalize it, say it's a unification, this, that, and the third, he is going to get in that motherfucking ring. That bell is gonna ring, and that motherfucker is gonna go to his back foot, not forced, not because Boots caught him with something. He gonna be on his back foot, running away from that motherfucker the entire fight. He ran away from Bakram, and the only nigga that's black from Ireland, bro. What you think he gonna do when Boots Henderson in front of him, my nigga?
Man, KO, he gonna go in there and get slaughtered. You know I'm beer. Like I said, I wasn't saying there was no smoke with you about
for sure.
But I just had to run them numbers by you. That shit, I seen them numbers. I said, man, KO might be tripping a little bit. This nigga can't sell shit, man. It just blew me a little bit. I agree with you.
What's Tank Davis' biggest fight? It was Ryan, right?
Yeah, that's what I was ready to say. I agree with you with that because Ryan don't sell shit outside. Like you said, he don't sell shit outside of Tank. So yeah, I can see where you're coming from, definitely, for sure.
And then just for me and you watching it, bro, we know that, like, I don't think it's gonna last long, but we know that shit gonna be way more entertaining, bro. Like niggas that were like, so even your casual homies, you can sell them on that more. So that's something you might throw a fight party for. Y'all might go to the bar and get them to turn on the zone at the bar or some shit. Like that's something people can pop out at, whether you pop out to the fight or you go to a bar, your local bar or whatever, and go have some drinks with the homies and maybe bring your lady and watch that shit and make it a night out. You can sell that to a casual. Like I can sell Miss KO, let's go watch Boots Virgil, and I know for a fact she gonna be entertained. I can't sell her Boots versus Josh Kelly. I gotta watch that shit by myself. Cause about 2 rounds in, she gonna be like, baby, this nigga scared. I'm finna go get my nails done or something. I gotta go. I'm finna go do something with the kids or something. I'm finna go to my sister's house. Wait, call me when it's over. We'll go to the bar or something. We'll go to the club or something, whatever. Like I can't sell her that. You gotta be able to sell a casual. Look, you gotta watch this shit. It's gonna be a banger, it's gonna be entertaining, and then it's gonna live up to it. You can do that with Boots and Virgil. You cannot do that with Boots and Josh Kelly. You can't do it, bro. That's where I'm coming from. Not his numbers. His numbers trash. That's why Boots is the A side and Virgil need to do whatever the fuck Boots tell him to do to get that fight if he really want that fight. Because Boots has the belts, he has the accolades, and he does way better numbers than Virgil, and it's not even fucking close.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I'm gonna let you get your show on, man. I'm
already, fam.
Get ready for his family reunion, but I definitely got you playing in the background. Have a good day, brother.
All right, bro. You too, bro, and enjoy the family reunion. I'll talk to you soon. Salute to the homie 10. All right. Shout out to All Things. Being a member for 27 straight months. I bet your ass can't make it to 3 years. I bet you won't make it to 3 years, bro. Salute to y'all things. Shout out to the Hub 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. How can Yo-Yo get his star power up? I think he can fight, but it's like no one knows about him. He got to speak it in English. He got to get him a translator, and he got to speak it in English. It's the first thing. You got to speak the language. You fighting over here in America, bro. You fighting over here in America. You are on American cards or whatever. You got to speak it in English, bro. Got to get you a translator. Got to speak it in English. Then he needs his big time fight. The fight that David Morrell got. I'm not saying Yo-Yo needs to fight David Benavidez. I'm saying a fight like that. Everybody say Boots can fuck him up. You need to find a way to get that Boots fight. Everybody say that, you know, Fundora might be moving up after his mandatory defense to avoid Boots. You got to try to get that fight. You got to get in there with Jesus Ramos, who's not a big star. But you need to get in there with somebody that's a big fight. Somebody where you can be the main event and you have to have a star-making fucking performance. That's his ingredients. That's his ingredients. You got to learn to speak the English. If you're going to fight over here in America, you got to speak the English, bro. We can't get sound bites of them. There may be somewhere in this build-up where Yo-Yo was popping shit about what he going to do to Francisco Varone. There's probably a clip out there somewhere. He probably is telling Francisco Varone, I'm going to fuck you up. But when he's speaking Spanish to Francisco Varone because he's from Cuba, and Francisco Varone is from Argentina. What language they speak in Argentina? They speak in Spanish. Teach, what up, bro? I see you in the building. Hit the like button when y'all come in, bro. Yeah, they speak in Spanish in Argentina, bro. So they speaking in Spanish to each other. I can have an American audience, bro. Maybe it's a couple of y'all in here that speak Spanish, but the content don't hit the same, bro. I'm not going to be reacting to Yoenli Hernandez and Francisco Daniel Varone talking shit to each other in the Spanish, bro. So you got to speak the language where you're fighting at, where you're going to be a star at. This shit ain't like basketball. Luka can come over here and be a star. Giannis can come over here and be a star. Jokic can come over here and be a star. Because millions of people watch them play every time they play basketball. And it's a much more popular sport. So it's easy to come to another country when the sport is so big in that country. If there was somebody good enough as a quarterback that was born in Africa and they brought their ass over to the NFL and became a top 3 to 5 quarterback in the NFL, them motherfuckers gonna be, they don't have to speak in no English. They gonna be a motherfucking star. Their jersey gonna sell. They gonna be popping because we love those sports here in America. But in boxing, a niche sport, you come over here, you got to speak of the English, bro. If you Yo-Yo, so you got to speak of the English. And you got to have a star-making performance against a name that we recognize. Obviously, it's a tall task for him because 154, 168, that's Boots Ennis, and then it's kind of everybody else, bro. Boxing and Barbecue, what up? Deluxe Recordings, what up? So I hope that answers your question. Learn the native language where you fighting at all the motherfucking time. And you got to get a big fight. And since he doesn't speak, and he'll never be, you know, he might get fluent in English, but it'll never be his first language. And he's not from this culture. The performance has got to continue to be super ultra dominant. You got to get like Canelo. He was fighting guys. He was looking so good of a fighter, young and coming up. He wasn't speaking English at first, and the performances were so good. He became a superstar with the passing of the torch and with getting the opportunity to fight Floyd Mayweather. He has to get that opportunity. And Canelo's also from Mexico, so he has that advantage because of how big boxing is in Mexico. I don't think Yo-Yo can ever be a superstar, but I think Yo-Yo can be where niggas like, nah, that's the best fighter at 160. Nah, that's the best fighter at 168. And he has to just get into fights with other champions and step on them. But the way for him to become a star is a tall task because he would have to probably fight somebody and beat somebody like Jerome Boots Ennis. And then maybe the fight's good enough, fight of the year candidate, where they do a rematch, maybe do a trilogy or some shit. And then you win over the people that way. That's gonna be his path, bro, to become a star. Jay Simon, what up, bro? All right, let's start cooking again, bro. I'm on smoke today. It's 153 in here. Please get the likes to 100. We're just gonna talk about a bunch of different things. The homie asked me to talk about this right here. He says Team Alifu signs with his own, gets fight immediately. Devin signs with his own. Still no fight or official announcement from the zone about the signing. Conor Ben signs with Zuffa. 2 fights immediately. Shakur signs with Zuffa. Still no clue when or who his next fight will be. Two great fighters, but it's time the boxing public applied pressure. Bill Haney just did a 45-minute interview over there on Versace Ring magazine shit. Why didn't anybody ask him why haven't they announced your fighting with DAZN yet? He's allowed to go on the Boxing Voice and talk boots in his shit, but then go over to Ring magazine and talk Jack Catterall shit. Talk motherfucking Liam Paro shit. Right? So what I think is happening here is, in the case of Shakur Conor Ben, in the case of Team Alifu, those people are really fucking with him like that. Because when Team Alifu went over to fight Rolly, signed to DAZN or whatever, he went when he was signed to DAZN. So he was able to get the fight done with Takeover Promotions. For some reason, Devin couldn't get the fight done with Rolly, bro. I refuse to believe that the common denominator in all these situations has no problem, bro. Or is not the one with the problem. This nigga had failed negotiations with Rolly Romero. Failed negotiations with Xander Zayas. Failed negotiations with Tank Davis. Or wouldn't even negotiate with Tank Davis. Got the offer, turned it down, blocked the nigga on social media. Rozilla, what up? Liam Perot negotiations, not happening. Jack Catterall negotiations, not happening. The fuck is going on with these dudes, man? But yet, Devin, Bill, their fan base, these bummy ass channels that support them, they'll all blame everybody else. And let me kill something real quick, bro. Like this idea that everybody is ducking Devin Haney outside of Keyshawn Davis, ain't nobody ducking that motherfucker, right? Sin Ironheart, what up? And let me just put something upon you, bro. Let me ask y'all a question, because I was thinking about this shit before I started this live, fam. Before I started this live, bro. Midwest Boxing says, Rick said Devin can't find opponents because he's taking most of the budget. Basically, what you said before. Yeah, bro, overpaid. Overpaid. Like, overpaid, and there's no incentive. Like, if I'm running Liam Perot's career, if I'm No Limit Promotions, I can, A, put him in a winnable fight against George Kambosos here in Australia, where this fight here in Australia is bigger than Devin versus Liam in America, and Liam has a chance to make money. I have a chance to control the promotion, and the Australian fan base is going to be very happy because we've got two Australian champions fighting each other, and I get to get control of the belt for Liam Perot. Now, if I'm No Limit Boxing and I allow Liam Perot to fight Devin Haney, he's going to make maybe a little bit more money than fighting George Kambosos. But more importantly, it's basically me feeding him to Devin Haney. He'll be an underdog in that fight. He'll be in a situation to where he may lose. And then now he's losing to a fighter that I know I have no control over. As No Limit Promotions, I don't have a champion anymore. Kambosos is not a champion. He's not a champion. So what do I go at the 147-pound division? Why would I set him up like that? And on top of that, it's in an event to where I don't get to get a return on my investment. So that's the problem from the business perspective. But what I want to hit the link, Jermaine. Jermaine, hit the link, bro. Hit the link, fam. Hit the link. Don't type no more. You switching from stream to stream. On this comment, you over on the horizontal. On this comment, you over on the vertical. Hit the motherfucking like button on both of them, but just come holler at me, bro. Come over and holler at me, bro. I'm not finna debate you in the comment section. I will cook your comments though. You always refuse when it comes to Devin, and this is probably why you won't hit the motherfucking link. There's probably why you won't hit the motherfucking link. But I'll kill all your shit real quick because I have time. You always refuse when it comes to Devin. Tank Davis, own promoter, said Tank not fighting until January. KO, you know Devin can't get a fight because everybody ducking. Y'all see this shit. Now, here's the problem. Number one, Tank Davis' promoter didn't say he's not fighting until January. Bill Haney said that his promoter said that he's not fighting until January. So the first flaw in your fucking logic is that you believe what Bill Haney lying ass says. But I'm so good at this shit, I'll cook you with your own fucking shit. So I will, for the sake of this conversation, I will say that you were right. That Tank Davis is not fighting until January. Here's the problem. He got the offer from Tank in July. He got the offer, and that's your second problem. You believe in this lying ass, hungry hippo ass nigga. This hungry hippo looking ass nigga. And then you coming over to my shit, hearing some real shit, and you don't know how to decipher the real shit from the fake shit. Right? And so what I'm gonna do is I'll cook this nigga through you, and maybe he'll grow some nuts and try to come fuck with me. But it's cool. It's cool. No problem. Let's go back to what you said. Let's go back to what you said. So let's say that what you're saying about January is true. Tank Davis sent Devin Haney an offer for January. That's July, August, September, October, November, December, January. He sent them an offer for 6 months later. No problem. No problem at all. No problem at all, bro. Let me find it. Yeah, here we go. Show you how this shit don't make sense. Give me 1 second. There we go. See, I don't play around, bro. I don't play around with this boxing talk shit. So I'm gonna play this for you.
We expect Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney sometime to feature sometime along the way.
This is done.
This is done.
This is done. Yes.
So this is someone asking Turkey Al-Sheikh about Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia's rematch in 2025, and he's letting them know that the fight between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia is done. Now he's telling this person this on January 16th, 2025. The point being, Devin Haney had the Ryan Garcia rematch done January 16th, 2025, for them to fight in November 2025. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. That's 10 months later. He signed 10 months in advance to fight Ryan Garcia in a rematch and agreed to a tune-up in between. So to go back to what you wrote to me in your comment, even if Tank Davis isn't fighting until January, by your comment, that would mean that Tank Davis made him an offer that was 6 months out. Turkey Al-Sheikh made him an offer for a Ryan Garcia rematch 10 months out. So why take the Ryan Garcia rematch, but refuse the bigger fight against the bigger superstar for more money that's only 6 months away? It doesn't make sense. By your own comment, you're saying Devin Haney ducked Tank Davis, and you don't even know you're saying Devin Haney ducked Tank Davis. Thank you for playing, though. Thank you for playing. I appreciate you for playing, bro. Shout out to my dog Midwest Boxing, 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He said, enjoy the show. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I hope you do. I hope you do, fam. Creole, I'm saying, Creole, like, people come over here with the bullshit, man. Y'all come over here with y'all bullshit that y'all get from these bum ass people, and then be mad that, oh damn, he was lying to me or he was wrong. At this point, you got to click the link, fam. I fried your entire fucking premise and your entire fucking talking point, bro. Based on what you wrote, Tank Davis gave Devin Haney an offer for 6 months out because Tank couldn't fight till January. Based on what you wrote. Based on what Turkey Al-Sheikh said, the Devin Haney-Ryan Garcia rematch was done 10, 11 months in advance. He was on January 16, 2025 saying that the Devin Haney-Ryan Garcia fight was done. The whole lead up to the Jose Ramirez fight, they were building up the Devin Haney-Ryan Garcia rematch because everybody knew that it was done going into that fight. He signed to make that rematch happen more than 6 months in advance. Damn near a year in advance. So if you can sign in a year in advance to fight Ryan Garcia, then why can't you sign 6 months in advance to fight Gervonta Tank Davis? It's a motherfucking duck. It's a motherfucking duck, bro. Straight up. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say. Just like the energy always be different from the niggas we really want to see this nigga fight. Ryan Garcia rematch? Oh, shit. I'll go ahead. But you said Turkey a liar. You pick and choose when to believe him based on what fits your narrative. See, this is this low-level shit. Not true, solo dolo. I can use that because the months after that, they announced that it was done. Ryan Garcia said it was done. Devin Haney said it was done. They agreed to have a motherfucking tune-up. The whole promotion leading up to the fight was that it was going to be Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, based on the entire promo for the fight. Everything that they both said was that the fight was done. The only thing that fucked it up was Ryan Garcia. So everything that happened after that statement went along the lines of what Turkey said. He said that shit in January, February, March, April, May. It all led up to that shit being true. All the way up to the promo, the pre-fight press conference, and the post-fight press conferences. Nice try, bro. Nice try, bro. Remember a couple of days you called me the best. This is why. You remember when you was over here Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and you was talking to me about Tank Davis fighting this year versus next year? You remember that? And you said, oh, you be right so much, KO. You be right so much, KO. I just got to tell you, you wrong one time. Remember when you was giving me my grams? You remember that? Now you accuse me of this shit like I don't keep timelines in my head, like I don't know what the fuck going on. Like I'm not paying attention. I'm not just believing what Turkey Al-Sheikh said right there. I'm believing what he said right there because of everything that happened around that in 2025. Y'all keep trying though from the chat since y'all so scared to hit this motherfucking link. Keep trying from the chat. Keep trying from the chat like the link ain't in this motherfucker, both vertical and horizontal. Keep trying, please. Thank you for playing, though. I am Lindry Kamar, said it best. Thanks for playing. Yeah, thank you for playing, bro. Shout out to Swoosh Life, 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He said people still believe that clickbait and liar. Listen, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Not just debating, my nigga. Authenticity, accuracy, pulling up receipts, logic, journalistic integrity, doing journalist shit, analyst shit, breaking down fights. Yeah, all of that. All of the above. And a nigga that don't have the confidence to debate me could never beat me. A nigga that ain't confident enough in their own content to where they try to copyright strike a motherfucker could never fuck with somebody like me. Too much of a bitch. Don't ever say that nigga name in my chat unless you call that nigga bum side, unless you call that nigga motherfucking chump side, or unless you call that nigga by his government name, Kenneth. And the only reason I know that bitch ass nigga government name is because he tried to copyright strike my channel. You might want to keep up, bro. Watch what you type in my shit. Address that nigga by his name. Bumside. Or Kenneth, nigga. Thomas, talk to me, bro.
Yo, I just came up here to see if this Mickey Freaky link works, because there's too many niggas up in the chats trying to communicate.
Oh, yeah, it worked.
Hey, and I also wanted to say 70/30 got the nigga Bill and Dead Dev's excellent adventures to stop mentioning Tank once and for all. So shout out to that too. I'm out.
Man. Appreciate you. And I want y'all to know this too, by the way. That whole next year narrative, that whole, the offer ain't the duck because he, Nick can't fight till next year. The whole next year shit. Clock is slowly ticking because I know this for a fact. Devin ain't fighting in October, clearly. He clearly ain't fighting in October. You niggas got 2 months. And niggas that already got fights set for August, set for September, October, November, them niggas not going to be available for this year. So that narrative that y'all trying to come with, just remember, he's not fighting in October. We know he ain't fighting at the beginning of October. That's only a month and a half. We ain't doing no motherfucking 5-6 week motherfucking ramp up for a fight. So shit. Shit. They already announcing fights. The way that boxing work, they already announcing Shockey Foster and Navarrete for October 24th because you need a minimum of 8 weeks to promote a fight the way that boxing promoters like Top Rank, Premier Boxing Champions, Golden Boy, Matchroom, they like at least 2 to 3 months to promote a fight. So if you niggas ain't got an announcement by the middle of September, nigga, if y'all don't have an announcement in the next 3 to 4 weeks of what this nigga is doing or who he is fighting, just understand your narrative about, oh, he ain't a duck because he trying to fight this year. He fighting this year and Tank can't even fight this year. Tick, tick, nigga. Tick, tick. Like hot-headed youngin. If you know Miami or Florida rap, hot-headed youngin, tick, tick. I only make that sound because my time coming. Tick, tick. Yeah. And you can't tell me shit because I've been 100. Yeah, yeah. Y'all better hope, man. This nigga better get a fight done, man. Yeah, nigga. Murder Sports with the 5-piece in the super chat. He said, absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. Big Dog Willie says that Bill Haney hit list change again. Yes, bro. Shakur Stevenson, number 1. Jack Catterall, number 2. Keyshawn Davis, number 3. Liam Poirot, number 4. Tiger Johnson, number 5. I repeat it for you. I know you probably like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, I repeat it for you. Don't worry. New hit list. And this was the exact order. I do this shit. I dare somebody say I'm wrong. Number 1, Shakur Stevenson. Number 2, Jack Catterall. Number 3, Keyshawn Davis. Number 4, Liam Poirot. And number 5, Tiger Johnson. Yes, bro. Murder Sport. Night Rider can tell you, bro. Big Dog Willie can tell you too. How to do the gifted memberships, bro. Y'all help him out. Y'all help out my dog Murder Sport, man. Trying to give some memberships to the channel right now. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Meaty Riley, what up, bro? So I need y'all to understand something, bro. Those y'all coming in here, dropping comments, doing this, doing that, and the third, like, it's cool. It's cool. Understand again, that link is in the chat. So every comment you make, every little shit you try to put back, you know what I mean? That shit make you look weak when you don't hit the link. That's number 1. Number 2, bro. Number 2. All them narratives and lies continue to keep falling apart, bro. $100 million deal. Where the fuck that shit at? The zone fight announcement or the zone signee announcement. Where the fuck that shit at? Catterall is literally on tape saying we said yes and we still waiting on them. Liam Perot is on tape saying, I said yes, we waiting on them. We never even got to talk about money. We said yes, and we ain't heard nothing back. Now, that could be a good thing. And Big Dog, I see you backstage. Give me a second. The silver lining I want people to think about is they already got an offer. It's getting awfully quiet. There's nowhere else for him to go. Maybe, hopefully, for the sake of boxing, to save this motherfucking bum of a year, maybe they got reapproached by Tank Davis' team behind the scenes. It's a long shot, but I want y'all to know that's not lost on me that at this point, instead of trying to force a fight in this year, because if Liam Perot is fighting Kambosos, he's not fighting again this year because he's not fighting Kambosos until later in the year because they got to promote it. If Catterall is going to be on the Joshua Fury card or whatever against Keyshawn, that eliminates 2 opponents. They're not fighting until the end of the year. You need time to promote it. So unless you're going to fight Tiger Johnson for less money, you're not fighting Shakur Stevenson for his first fight under motherfucking Zuffa. It's not happening, bro. Y'all can't agree on the weight. It's not happening. There is one option out there that already made you an offer. And you may end up having to go that. And that would be great for the sport of boxing. That would be great for all of us, right? Man been on one. What weight would they be fighting at? Whatever weight Tank Davis say they're gonna be fighting at. At minimum, a catch weight with a rehydration clause. Big Dog Willie, what up?
Real quick, man. What happened to Ryan Garcia, Tank, and if Teal wins tonight and Teal? What happened to those 3 people?
I don't know, bro. Ryan Garcia is not on that list. Rolly Ramiro is not on the new list. Timalifu Telefimu is not on the new list, bro.
Where's Tank?
Tank is not on the list. Boots is not on the list, my nigga. Are you hearing me? We went over this shit yesterday.
I'm like, they've been trying to fight Tank for like the last decade, and he's not on the list no more?
Hey, man. He's not on the list, fam.
Okay, that's all I want. This is weird, man.
It's not on the list, bro. All right, bro. I'm going to holler at you. Man been on one. This one really going to fuck y'all up. Man been on one. This one really going to fuck y'all up. Shout out to Africa Lives Matter for being the face of boxing and allegedly signing a $100 million contract. Devin Haney sure has a hard time finding opponents. Many say they're being lowballed. Now he's playing games with Perot and Catterall. For any William Old School, what's up, OG? See, I have a very good memory, bro. I got a very good. Let me go back to my bro, man been on one. Man. Man, check this out, because I don't forget nothing. How Devin Haney gonna be weight drained fighting at a catch weight if he weigh 156 pounds? Oh, I'm ahead of you niggas. Not you, man been on one. You Haney hoes, man. You Shane those Clan. Listen, bro, I'm ahead of you niggas. Leaps and bounds. How you gonna be weight drained? How's it hard to just cut 12 pounds? He only weighs 156 pounds. Or did y'all forget this? Why shouldn't it be revisited? Why shouldn't it be revisited? Why can't this fight be made? Why are they too far apart? Devin Haney weighs 156 pounds. He's walking around 156 pounds with no fight lined up. With no fight signed. He's not nearly as big as people try to make him be, right? See, when shit like this happens, now you have to admit something. Because what you're saying is, if you scared of Devin Haney fighting anybody at 144 pounds, what you're really saying is he lying his ass off with that 156-pound video that he posted. That's what you're really saying. That's what you're really saying. What you're really saying to people that really know is you're scared of that. You think he's going to be weight drained because you believe that that shit is a lie. You either believe that nigga did something with that scale or you believe it took that nigga 3 or 4 weeks of working out before responding to the weight challenge because he needed to drop some motherfucking weight. Facts, 2 cents boxing. If he walking around 156, why can't they meet in the middle at 140? That's only a 16-pound weight cut. That ain't shit, right? And if I know this, if I'm using this, then what you think Tank Davis' team is going to be doing behind the scenes if they negotiate? Yeah. Yeah. Y'all can try that shit. Y'all can try that shit. Now, I want y'all to know we've been talking about Devin and Tank because people came into the chat and brought up Devin and Tank. Just remember that. Just remember that shit. Shout out to William Old School. Still haven't heard who's on the new list. Oh, I got you. Number 1, Shakur Stevenson. Number 2, Jack Catterall. Number 3, Keyshawn Davis. Number 4, Liam Perot. And number 5, Tiger Johnson. Shout out to Big Dog Willie, 2-piece. No biscuit in super chat. What happened to the $100 trillion zone deal? This shit never existed. Like I told y'all from jump. This is why people be kind of hating on KO, bro. Because I give y'all strong analysis and and when it is an opinion or me just trying to analyze the situation, telling y'all what I think is gonna happen, a lot of times we be proven very fucking accurate, bro. We be proven very fucking accurate. And so people don't like that shit. But I got something else I want to talk about, bro. I'm off of that shit. Link is in the chat if anybody want to talk about it or want to debate, bro. William Old School, no, bro. No, bro. No. There's no Boots on the list. There's no Tank on the list. There's no Ryan Garcia rematch on the list. There's no Team Lifu Rolly Ramiro winner on the list, bro. None of those is on the list. He got this big DAZN deal, and DAZN is just letting people maneuver around him. DAZN went to the mat for Jerron Boutinez. Damn, these takes be coming full circle. Remember when I told y'all boxing was moving away from backing the I want to be Floyd Mayweather and going into backing the fucking fighters that give entertaining fights, that use their skills to try to step on niggas, and I use Abdullah Mason and Jerron Boutinez as examples. DAZN would not allow motherfuckers to go around Jerron Boutinez, my nigga. They sure allowing people to move around Devin, though. Why won't DAZN just put up, like, let's just go there. Let's go out in this world where Devin has his big $100 million deal. DAZN is investing in him like crazy. They really want to make him the face of their company. Why aren't they putting up money for his opponents that his opponents are looking for? These niggas are fucking not getting fights done, according to Haney fans, by $1 million, $2 million. Oh, we offered him 3, but he won 5. DAZN ain't got an extra $2 million, my nigga. Oh, he wanted 6, but we were only offering 3. They ain't got an extra $3 million for these niggas. They ain't got an extra 3. But when it come to Boutinez, they wanted Boutinez to have a fight with Virgil so bad they writing letters to the lawsuit people. They writing letters to the judge. Now, Virgil did have the fight done. We were willing to pay Virgil this much. We did do this. They was on Virgil's side just so Boots can try to get the fight with him. Team Alifu got his ass whooped by Shakur. Outboxed thoroughly by Shakur. And this nigga moving up still getting a championship fight. They ain't doing that type of shit for the water walker, as Joseph would call it. Nah, fam. Y'all be believing shit if y'all want to, my nigga. Shout out to Tim Carey, not Jim Carey. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, fam. What happened to Tank's 6-fight, $300 billion deal? When can you ever find me saying that Tank Davis had a 6-fight, $300 billion deal? You can never find me saying that. You will never find me saying that. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I want to go to this. One second. D1, what's up, homie? Salute, bro. Y'all go subscribe to D1 and William Old School, man. The Angry White Man Podcast. Doing their thing over there. Somebody came at me in the comment section, so I'm just gonna smoke them here since niggas don't want to hit the link or whatever. So I shot a video about 9 days ago, and this is still a very relevant topic. Let me make this bigger. All right, there we go. Yeah, let's do it like that. All right, Kevin King, what's up, homie? So the title of this video is Great News. Dave Benavidez is beating Jao Bataya in boxing politics before doing it in the ring. All right. This guy came in about 4 hours ago and left this fucking comment. Want who to fight for Undisputed, bro? Teach want who to fight for Undisputed, bro? I'm trying to scroll up and catch a comment, but wants who Devin and who to fight for Undisputed. J.A. Dixon, what's up, homie? Teach wants who to fight for Undisputed, bro? Mr. Mechanical, what's up, homie? Salute. Yeah, they all up for the thing. That's what Tima Lifu said. Okay, I mean, I can see that. That would be a good fight. The problem is Devin don't want to fight him according to his list. He ain't on the list. And if they want them to fight for Undisputed, then what do they want Devin to do this year? If they want him and T.O. to fight for Undisputed, why haven't they pushed harder to get Liam Perot to get in the ring with Devin Haney? If you want them to fight for Undisputed, then you would be, okay, you got T.O. the championship fight, then you will make sure you get Devin to fight that's a step towards that direction, which would be the Liam Perot fight. You mean to tell me you can't outbid whatever Liam Perot fucking needs to fight Devin? Instead, you let Liam fight motherfucking Kambosos? Like, that don't make no sense to me, bro. We'll see, though. We'll see that. And why would they want T.O. and Devin to fight for Undisputed and not Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney to fight for Undisputed? Ryan Garcia is the bigger fight. It's the bigger fight. Like if you're DAZN and you're trying to get your viewership numbers up, trying to get people to buy your DAZN Ultimate package, you're trying to get people that don't buy the DAZN Ultimate package to buy a pay-per-view, you're trying to do a great live gate or whatever for Undisputed, wouldn't the fight that makes sense be let one of them knock off Rolly, let one of them knock off T. Malifu, and then they fight each other? Meaning Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. From a business perspective, what makes sense for Undisputed if you DAZN? The Devin Haney Ryan Garcia rematch or the Devin Haney Team Malifu fight? That shit makes no sense. And DAZN is already telling you, and I'm gonna go back to it. DAZN is already telling you what their priorities are, which is big fights, because they're looking at Boots Ennis versus Virgil. That's the fight they want. They want Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz. Boots Ennis in Matchroom. Boots wants Josh Kelly right now. The Zone wants Boots versus Virgil. The Zone is into big fights. They're into big time fights to make money. They're a network. So they're not going to, as a matter of fact, I wouldn't even say they want Devin versus Ryan Garcia for Undisputed. They want Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia whenever the fuck they can get it. And they don't want them fucking shit up and losing before they can get to that fight. They want the big fight, the big money fight. They're pushing for Boots versus Virgil over Boots unifying, but they want Ryan and Devin to unify first and then fight each other, or Ryan and Devin to unify with other people. And maybe lose before getting to each other. That don't make no sense. They're going to want the big fight, bro. Yeah, they're going to want the big fight. I believe that wholeheartedly. But I wanted to go over this real quick. This dude tells me, LOL, I saw the title and started laughing. If betting for the belts after they've been stripped from their winners was a thing, David Benavidez would be the cheerleader. Here's the problem with that, stupid ass nigga, and that's why you didn't hit this link today. The problem with that is those fighters got stripped of their belts because they wouldn't fight David Benavidez. You're talking about Dimitri Bivol. He getting stripped from his belt because David Benavidez was his mandatory and he wouldn't fucking fight him. You talk about Noel Machiavelli possibly getting stripped of his title. He's getting stripped of his title because David Benavidez is his mandatory and David Benavidez can't get the fight with him. So he's being stripped for not fighting his fucking mandatory. And he, out of his own mouth, said that David Benavidez's team offered him more money to fight than Jai Opetaya's team. So you turn down David Benavidez for less money against Jai Opetaya. You can't blame David Benavidez for fighting vacant belts because motherfuckers are scared to fight him. You can't blame him for not getting the Canelo fight because Canelo was scared to fight him. That is why you will forever stay in the comment section. That's why you're not hitting this link today. Moving on. Either way, it looks like the fight is going ahead regardless of belt because they're trying to halt Jai's career and Zuffa's impact. No, Jai halted his own career by making a dumbass decision to go to Zuffa. Jai halted his own fucking career and got stripped by the IBF because he fought for a belt that's not recognized by the IBF sanctioning body. I can't stand motherfuckers like this, bro. Zuffa is new. Zuffa is not credible. But yet they want that they want to shit on the IBF, WBA, WBO, WBC. While simultaneously asking the WBA, WBO, WBC, and IBF to recognize their belt. Jai Opetaya and his team knew going into that fight that the Zuffa belt was not to be treated like a world title, that the IBF had the right to vacate that belt or strip him if he fought for a belt that their sanctioning body didn't recognize without their permission. He chose to fight for the shit anyway. That's not them trying to halt his career or halt Zuffa's impact. That's Zuffa fucking up his career by advising him to do a stupid ass decision. That's what the fuck that is, bro. Let's keep it 100. Let's be real about the shit, bro. FYI, that comment was made after Jai joined Zuffa, yes. But Jai had been calling out David months and many more months before he went to Zuffa, and he had no excuse then and had no belt either. What was the excuse then? Well, stupid. David Benavidez announced his fight. David Benavidez, and I'm turning this off because I can see a little lag in my camera. David Benavidez announced his fight with Zurdo Ramirez the day he fought Anthony Yard, bro. So the months that you're claiming Jai Opetaya was calling out David Benavidez were after he already knew David Benavidez was fighting motherfucking Zurdo Ramirez, my nigga, for a unified title. How was he scared when he made the decision to move up in weight 25 pounds and fight a unified champion? Jai Opetaya was already beholden to Turkey. Jai Opetaya was already fighting multiple times on Turkey cards. Turkey was trying to fuck David Benavidez over. See, this is the shit y'all don't want to talk about. Turkey is the reason Dimitri Bivol dropped his belt and didn't fight Jai Opetaia. Turkey is the reason that Callum Smith decided not to fight David Benavidez because David Benavidez wanted to be in position to be a mandatory for another one of Dimitri Bivol's belt in the WBO. But Turkey blocked that fight. And he couldn't come up with enough money for Callum Smith to fight him. But he came up with enough money for Anthony Yarde to fight him. Y'all cannot fuck with me. I really do this shit. So why would David Benavidez be in negotiations with Jai Opetaia, who's loyal to fucking Turkey, who's loyal to fucking Riyadh season, when Riyadh season were the people that were trying to fuck him over from the moment he tried to get a fight at 175 pounds. They played ring around the rosy with them motherfucking belts, bro. So you're wrong, my nigga. And that's why you will forever be in the comment section. Then you come here. For a content creator giving information, you really don't research well, do you? Boy, I just cooked everything you said off the top of my head. No research required, nigga. No research is required for somebody like you. You ignore facts. You ignore context, and you truly, clearly don't know what the fuck is going on in the sport of boxing. Because everything I just said is not only factual, it's public knowledge for the whole world. This isn't groundbreaking news. This isn't something that people are just now finding out about. More like just a reaction channel on rumors and maintaining your opinion. No, I give my opinion based off of facts. Turkey blocking David Benavidez with Dimitri Bivol is not a rumor. That is a fact. Turkey Al-Sheikh working closely with Jai Opetaia and trying to block out David Benavidez is not an opinion. That is a fact. David Benavidez already having the fight with Zerto Ramirez done before Jai Opetaia ever started trying to call him out. It's not an opinion or a rumor. That is a motherfucking fact. Then you go on to say you think calling someone out means they have to fight straight away. This is what happens when biases cloud your judgment. You stupid motherfucker, but you called David Benavidez a duck. So if he got called out and he didn't fight Jai Opetaia right away, how is he a duck? If you get called out and you don't have to fight straight away, then why are you calling David Benavidez a duck? Because after David Benavidez beat Zerto Ramirez, he laid out demands for the fucking fight to happen with Jai Opetaia. We could definitely get that fight. I don't know why he went over to Zuffa. We could definitely get that fight next, he said. But he got to drop that belt. He got to come back over here where we can make these fights over here. That's what the fuck he said, bro. I guess you didn't see all of that, though. I guess you didn't. I got you, bro. You can turn your camera off.
Yo, what's going on, my guy? Salute.
What's up? I'm listening to you. What's happening, homie?
Nah, I was thinking, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think maybe the Dev and Keyshawn fight may happen, bro. Honestly. I'm thinking reason I say this why, because for one, I already knew it was a play from Keyshawn and his team just to, you feel me, just get more eyes on them. As far as I could say, when I go back and watch Andre Ward and Jay Prince interview, and they speak on certain things like talking about how Floyd ain't want to fight Diego Corrales at first, and Jay Prince basically had to beg him because that was the only way he was gonna get up out that top rank deal. No. I think HBO deal. I think it was signed around there. So he said he had to beg Floyd for like 4 hours, basically to just convince him to fight Diego Corrales, telling him like, yo, he's going through this, that, and the third. And I'm saying this for a reason, because he had to go through this, that, and the third. You know, he's beating up his girl. He got feds problem. He got problem with the feds, all type of stuff. So I'm like, damn, like this guy's smart, because anytime one of their key fighters, he's gonna line them up. He's gonna make sure he put him up against someone that's, you feel me, they have an advantage over. They're gonna have an advantage, whether it's mentally, physically or whatever. You feel me? It got to be some type of advantage because that's how they operate. So when I see that with Keyshawn and Devin, I'm like, yeah, I don't see the fight happening right now because it'll be too quick. It just Keyshawn making that weight jump and probably not adjusting himself to the weight the proper way. It's like, you feel me? It's like, damn, like you just gonna put him in a fight that he ain't even adjusted to the weight properly. If we may not know, I ain't gonna make no excuses for Keyshawn at all. It was a move that looked crazy, but then again, when you really peel the onion back and you start seeing at the end of the day, he's still getting the publicity. And if he fights another good fighter and then gets a belt at 147, people just gonna forget about.
You still there? Okay, I think maybe he got a phone call. I'm not trusting Keyshawn Davis to do any fucking thing, though. If you're still listening, bro, you're more than welcome to come back up here. I don't trust Keyshawn Davis to do anything. Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, they have no trust in anything they say, any moves that they're going to make. They're literally of the mindset, for me. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I just got a call from baby girl. You ain't know how I get.
It's already. Go ahead. So are you saying that you think they're going to fight next? Or that they're just going to fight?
Yeah, I think they're going to have to because, again, like how you was explaining it, the zone, nobody's really trying to see a Jack Catterall fight or a Liam Powell fight like that. So it's like the same money that he may get for Keyshawn, which is I understand that he's using like a Keyshawn name, a Tank, Shakur, Jerome Boots Ennis to work around with the contract he's trying to get. You feel me? With the deal he's trying to get for the amount of money, when he was talking about the $100 million deal. Like, I believe that if he signed that, if he get that deal, it's because he has to fight these names. So I'm like, okay, so if he's not gonna get the same amount of money fighting less tier guys, unless it's, you feel me? Unless it's,
but I don't believe Keyshawn. So this is why I think the disagreement is, bro. Right. I don't think Keyshawn wants to fight him. Like that's the problem. Like Keyshawn don't want to fight him next. Like I would have to, if they revisit, I think it's a good fight. So let me get that out the way. Obviously, I want to see Devin versus Keyshawn more than Catterall, Liam Perot, anybody that's technically available right now to fight that hasn't announced a fight yet. I would want to see Devin Haney versus Keyshawn.
One thing, my bad, bro. I ain't trying to cut you off.
Hold on, let me land this, and then I'll give it back to you. So the problem is, I've already watched Keyshawn Davis turn down a career high payday to fight Devin Haney. Fighting in Atlanta. Top Rank already went through the trouble of getting the date. Top Rank already did the purse bid. Top Rank already put in all this work to make this motherfucking fight happen. And Keyshawn Davis pulled away from the table. The offers is not going to get better for Keyshawn. Devin was signed, sealed, and delivered and ready to go. Top Rank is not just going to give away money. The zone is giving the budget that they're willing to pay for this fight. See, the position that we're in, this is not Turkey Al-Sheikh 2024, bro, or even 2025. The zone, Top Rank, they're trying to make money off of these events. So there's only so much they're willing to pay. And now with Bob Arum, you done embarrassed me. I done wasted my leverage in the WBO because Gustavo Olivieri really did me a favor by putting you number one at 147 pounds and ordering the mandatory. You took the shit to purse bid. You turned down the offer I made you, which was more. I go to purse bid. I win the purse bid. So now I'm your promoter. I'm doing everything I can. You're the challenger. And the champion has to come fight you on my promotional company. Yeah. And you turned down the shit anyway. Talking about the offer that I gave you was disrespectful, even though it was more money than you've ever made. Just like Keyshawn can't, just like Devin probably won't get as much money fighting Catterall or fighting one of these other guys as what he was offered to fight Keyshawn. The same is true for Keyshawn. He's not gaining any leverage. The money you were offering to fight, getting offered to fight Devin Haney, you ain't like, nigga, if you fighting Tiger Johnson or you fighting Jack Catterall, the same is true for you. You're not getting the money that you was going to get to fight Devin Haney. Plus, you done pissed Top Rank in the zone the fuck off. So I just believe if Keyshawn wanted that fight next, we'd had that announcement and we'd be getting it next. I don't expect him to reverse course and fight. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, maybe somebody will come with some more money. We'll just see. But I don't believe that shit, bro. I don't trust Keyshawn. Keyshawn is untrustworthy, bro.
Now with that, I can't even disagree with you. You definitely make perfect sense. It comes from a logical standpoint, and that's something that we do got to take into consideration. Everything you're saying, that is a fact, because you're not lying. 100% you're not lying, because from my opinion, at first, when I was thinking about like when the moves that he's making, I'm like, why would you go through all this trouble making sure you go to number one, to then the fight end up going to purse bid and stuff like that? So I'm thinking, does he not want to fight, or is it because if he wins, I don't know who said that? Who said someone said that when you win a belt and you with Top Rank, it's like your deal. You owe him 5 more fights. So I was thinking, like, can it be maybe that? And they just trying to just gain the leverage of the publicity, and then because I do see Keyshawn fighting Haney, to be honest.
I think Keyshawn Davis,
maybe not next. Maybe I'll lay off that. Maybe not next.
I think Keyshawn Davis wanted Devin Haney to drop that belt and he could fight for a vacant. That's what I think happened.
You know what I'm talking about when they say if you win a belt in their contract, they say that you owe them 5 more fights.
Yeah, it does extend, but Jay Prince is very favorable to Top Rank. He got Jared Anderson, Shakur Stevenson came out of Top Rank when he first started. Abdullah Mason right now is a Jay Prince fighter. Jay Prince and Bob Arum have an outstanding relationship. Like Keyshawn Davis just signed a management deal with Jay Prince.
Yeah, like
Jay Prince
right?
Jay Prince already has Shakur Stevenson over there to Zuffa. Shakur and Keyshawn don't want to fight each other. So if you're gonna move Keyshawn anywhere, where are you gonna move him to? To Zuffa? Okay, at 147 pounds. So who you gonna fight? Richardson Hitchens? Like, and then what? People gonna be calling for him to fight who? Shakur Stevenson. And so they're gonna be over on the same place with no roster, and people gonna want to see them fight each other because ain't nobody else for them to fight. So I don't see Jay Prince doing that. What I'm saying and what I maintain is that Keyshawn Davis wanted to fight for that vacant belt. He wanted Devin Haney to make the misstep of vacating the belt, going in the opposite direction, and then he gets to fight some Brian Norman Jr., who's number 2 in the WBO, for a vacant.
Yeah, no, 100%. Nah,
because if he wanted that fight, like we cannot, and I'm not saying you're doing this, but as a boxing fan and as a journalist and as an analyst and as a content creator, when a fighter turns down more money than they've ever made for the biggest fight that they've ever had, that shit's a duck. And I'm not gonna think it's some big grand scheme, grand plan in order to get more money, $1 million or $2 million more, and think that you really being smarter. That's really some play at hand, because what the play is, what the smart play is, the blueprint is out there for everybody. Everyone's calling for Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia right now. Everybody's calling for we want Devin Haney versus Tank Davis. People are calling for Devin Haney versus Shakur. People want to see Devin Haney versus the winner of Team Alifu and Rolly Romero. Well, if Keyshawn Davis takes this fight and whoop Devin Haney's ass, who are they gonna want to see fight all those people I just mentioned?
100%.
They gonna want to see Keyshawn. So the play is, I get the most money I ever made to fight you. Plus, when I beat your ass, everything that people want to see you do, they gonna want to see me do that shit instead. Now I'm the nigga people gonna be calling for Tank to fight. I'm the nigga that people gonna be calling for Ryan Garcia to fight. Even though me and Shakur may not want to fight each other, they gonna call for that fight, and maybe we get offered so much money where we gotta fucking fight.
Because
I get Liam Perot now. Rolly and T.O., they got to start paying attention to me now.
Real talk. And
so that's the play. So I don't like that. What he did, duck move. Because the play, if it was a play, it'd be the stupidest play that we probably ever seen in boxing history. When you get that opportunity to take somebody's spot that's more popular than you, that's in a better position than you, you go in there and you fuck them up. You go in there and you fuck them up, because there's nothing better than that. Plus, it's not like he was getting low, but I seen niggas do that shit for less money. I saw, and I don't even like Devin Haney, bro. I watched Devin Haney take less money than George Kambosos because he knew the position it would put him in to unify and become undisputed in that division. Then what did he end up parlaying that into? He parlayed it into a Loma fight. He parlayed it into a Ryan Garcia fight. He got bigger and made more money off the back of becoming undisputed at 135 pounds.
No, that's a fact. That's a
Keyshawn
fact.
Davis didn't even want to do it for more fucking money, bro, than what he deserved. He didn't even want to do it for more money. Nah, bro, I don't think they fighting next. If they shock me, I'll be happy because it's good for the sport. But I don't believe it because I think Keyshawn Davis ducked out, and I don't think he's coming back to the table.
No, that shit, when you put it like that, because even when I do think about it, I'm like, damn, bro, probably even the money you probably would have made off endorsement, for me, sponsors with the sponsors that's trying to have their shit on your shorts for the fight, certain things that you could do for promotion, like you could easily pull out a medal, like, you feel me? Because I ain't gonna lie, but Keyshawn, he's on a good high, but it's like everything he do good, throw some water in there. Do something good, throw some water in. So it's like it kind of mind fucking me. You feel me? I'm glad we had this conversation right here because you I ain't gonna lie, you do your thing, bro. You able to give good intel and make logical sense of certain things. Because it's just a lot of these YouTube channels that just be all over the place. I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of fanboys in YouTube right now. It's like, and even the channel, the channel host, you feel me? The people that run their channel, it's like you kind of you won't even understand what's going on nowadays for real. Because now we got to be on top of the business. Now we got to know more about the business of boxing to really understand who really is the thug. Feel me? Like,
yeah,
when we
100%, bro. Well, let me I don't think we got no smoke, bro. Let me keep the show going. I'm gonna holler at you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up.
Salute.
Shout out to African Lives Matter. He said actually Boo said his number one target is Fundora. Yeah, that may be his number one target, Kamal, but that fight ain't happening this year. Fundora's gonna exercise his mandatory. The Karja Bajaba. What's this nigga name? Karja Bajaba, bro. What's this nigga name, bro? Karja Bajaba. Secret dance move. What's up, homie? Karja Bajaba. I can't say this motherfucking name. Ermal Harjabarjev. That's what Fundora was doing. That already got called, bro. So Boots is going for Josh Kelly next. Like the Josh Kelly fight is what's more than likely next, bro. Shout out to African Lives Matter though with that two-piece. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Boxing Minority. Salute, bro. He said you almost made me hit the link with that Canelo comment, bro. What Canelo comment did I make, bro? I'm on that brand. I'm on my brandy shit though. Shout out to all my 90s babies in the building. Almost doesn't count. Like, nigga, what you mean almost, nigga? What you mean almost? Almost doesn't count. Like, what you talking about, bro? John Wick, what's up, bro? My brother Nardy's in the building. though. Y'all go subscribe to Nardy. Straight out of California. Sorry ass 49ers fan. You know what I mean? He know his boxing and he a real one. He the homie for sure. But he just cheered for the wrong fucking football team, man. Milo, what's happening with you, bro? Milo, what's happening with you? Creole says, buckle up. What you mean, buckle up? What happened? Don't be, he would have got it if it wasn't for the power. Ben Joven says Fundora knows his layoff would have fucked him up. Got him fucked up by Boots. When last time Fundora fight? He ain't fought this year? Is he another person that ain't fought this year? Brashley, what's up, Brashley? Is this another nigga that ain't fought this year, bro? No, he fought Keith Thurman, bro. What you mean layoff? Damn, you ain't counting Thurman? I knew I wasn't tripping. He fought Thurman at the end of March. Damn, you say, damn, you doing Florida boy Thurman like that? My Florida boy is gonna be mad at you. Damn, you like Thurman don't even count, KO. This nigga been on a layoff. Damn. He did just walk around the ring beating Thurman ass, though. We got to keep 100. He walked around the ring whooping Keith Thurman ass for the 5.5 rounds Thurman could last with him, bro. He did walk around whooping his ass, bro. My dog Ben Joven said that shit don't even count, bro. Thurman ain't been the same since his hair started leaving, bro. Nah, bro, I've been live for a minute, bro. I've been live for an hour and 34 minutes. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying before my homie came up here, you know what I mean? Before Speak the Truth came up here, and I fuck with somebody like that. It's like, yo, I got a little different perspective. It's not real smoke, you know, but he's like, yo, I got a little bit of different perspective, but then he was open to listening to what I had to say, bro. I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy, bro. I really do. All right, this video I did 9 days ago. That's what we was talking about. Yeah, this right here. You back tonight for T.O. versus Rolling? No, KQKC gonna be calling the fight. My co-host. I think 2 Cents Boxing is gonna be doing a 2 Cents Boxing is gonna be doing a live commentary. Y'all go check out KQKC. Go check out 2 Cents Boxing. They'll be doing their thing. You know what I mean? I don't do the commentary. I'll be watching the fight. I bet I got the bet video up for the fight. Okay, yeah, this is where we was at, bro. Back to exposing this dude. Since he want to talk shit in my chat. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning, Sunshine, for sure. Recapping this shit. For sure. All right, back to this. This is where we was at. So, finish reading this shit. This is what happens when bias is quiet.
Right, we back. You know, your boy got multiple jobs. Had to answer that call. It was important. So Zuffa was trying to be bullies. Zuffa wants.
My own shit started playing back. That's crazy. My own shit started playing back. Let's try that again. Y'all heard that shit? Come on, man. KO, cuz you cooking. We just working. We just working, bro. All right, let me get this back, bro. All right, there we go. My own shit started playing. That was weird as fuck. All right, here we go. Ricky Cooper, what's up, bro? Get back to where all right, that's where it was at, bro. All right, so he says this is what happens when biases cloud your judgment. Giant Eye, quote, has said in an interview before the fight or after it, I don't give a F. Let's just make it happen. He's been chasing David and others for a long time and always excuses. Joe Battaglia was being ducked by the cruiserweight division, but he ain't been chasing no motherfucking David Benavidez. Again, David Benavidez announced his move to the cruiserweight division the night that he fought Anthony Yarde. And furthermore, Joe Battaglia was trying to fight somebody else leading up to David Benavidez's fight with motherfucking Zerdo Ramirez. Don't worry, I'll show you. Ja was happy to wait till he finished whatever he had planned, but before that, he called him out. Your channel will be taken more serious if you had actual facts. My channel was taken more serious than anybody would ever fucking take. You or whoever you think your favorite content creator is, bro. But let's put that to the test. Give me 1 second. We just got some facts here. So you said he tried to wait for David. That's cool. That's what's up, bro. David Benavidez. Because I like to just kind of show the record and shit and show y'all why y'all will never be able to fuck with somebody like me. And then we'll just keep it moving. Let's first share this. All right. Let's first share this right here. You know, get y'all right. I can't stand lie. Like, why niggas gotta lie in their arguments, bro? All right. So Gilberto Ramirez, aka Zero Ramirez, David Benavidez fought him May 2nd, 2026. We can all see the date right here. All right. Now, Jairo Pataya, this guy that was waiting for David Benavidez, this guy that wanted David Benavidez, right? This guy that wanted David Benavidez. Yeah, I do realize he was trying to fight Noel Machiavelli all the way back February the 8th. Let me make it big. Make it big for y'all. See that right there? This from Sky Sports. He been trying to fight Noel Machiavelli all year, not David Benavidez. Not David Benavidez. Just FYI. Just so you won't ever try to come by my channel and say that dumbass shit again. So that you won't be in my comment section saying stupid shit ever again in your life. Understand that as a matter of fact, it was before February. I can show you. I can show you. I can show you better than I can tell you, right? He wasn't waiting on David Benavidez. He been trying to fight Noel since January. You see this right here? This date says January 24th, 2026. That's what he was trying to do, bro. He wasn't trying to fight no motherfucking David. What up, GOAT? The GOAT is in the building. What up, bro? Salute. Rig, what up? Y'all sound dumb, bro. KO, did you pick a winner for tonight's fight? Sorry, I tuned in late. Yeah, we picked that. That's up on the channel. That video was up on the channel for the members. We most definitely picked that, bro. Appreciate that, Ricky Cooper. Yes, sir. KO, I think Tank is done at 135, and I think he's going to campaign at 140. Thoughts? If he's fighting, because I mean it makes sense, right? If he's fighting at 135, then you would have went ahead and you wouldn't be sending Devin Haney offers. You wouldn't be sending Devin Haney offers. You'd be sending offers to, you would have made the Floyd Schofield fight and defended your WBA title. Because it makes no sense for you to let them put you in recess only to fight at 135 anyway. Right? And if you just look at the lay of the land at 135, like Williams Zepeda, that's a good fight. Pretty big fight. But if you're looking at like the bigger fights, they're 140 and 147 right now. And then plus the time out the ring. He's been out the ring over a year. It's been, 17 months now? Your body grows, bro. Even if you're working out, even if you're staying in shape, your body grows. And if you see the pictures of him recently, bro, he put on muscle for sure. So, I mean, it makes all the sense in the world for him to move to 140. The fights are at 140, right? Pitbull Cruz rematch is bigger than the Zepeda rematch or Zepeda fight if you're going to fight a Mexican. Pitbull is a bigger name. Mexican fans like him more than they like William Zepeda. He fights at 140. If you're looking for a regional fight, because they do like to take Tank to DC, they like to take him to the East Coast. Tank Gary Antoine Russell, 140. Makes all the sense in the world. It'll be for a title shot. They can put that in DC. Shit gonna go crazy. If you're looking for a Vegas fight, that would be that Pitbull fight. That would be a fight with Manny Pacquiao, who can't make 135, right? If they're just looking to get some money back and do a money grab and have him fight, you know, a 98-year-old Manny Pacquiao, which would be a trash ass fight, but very big commercially. That fight can't happen at 135. So all of the things that we know what they look for, big event for Tank, maybe a world champion fight, a fighter coming off of a good performance. Those fights are all the different weight classes. They're all a different weight class. So I'm not mad at that assessment, bro. It's not bigger than the Zepeda fight. Zepeda beat Roach. Pitbull put 12,000 people in the ring in San Antonio, bro. I'm going to repeat that for you. Professor Bryce. Class is in session. Listen to Professor KO for a second, fam. Zepeda beating Roach does not make his fight with Tank bigger than a fight with Pitbull and Tank, because Pitbull is a bigger star to Mexico than William Zepeda is. 12,000 people showed up to watch Tank Davis fight. I'm sorry, Pitbull fight Drummond Roach. Not nearly that amount of people showed up to watch William Zepeda fight the same opponent. Case closed. Case closed. You find out anything about Tank's case yet? I've been checking every day. The last that we heard was they did a mediation, and there's been nothing else in the docket since then, bro. There's been nothing in the civil case docket since they had mediation on August the 11th. There's been nothing in the Baltimore, Maryland docket since May 22nd, bro, of 2026. That is fucking strange, bro. You're on probation. You're on probation. And you don't have a case update, a probation update for it's exactly 3 months. It's August 22nd. 3 straight months. No update. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did a whole segment on live stream from it, bro. KO, what are your thoughts on why the bench warrant hasn't been issued yet for Tank? No, it has been issued. The bench warrant is still active in the system. It's still active in the system. It hasn't been rescinded. And they haven't had any updates on it. So according to the system, he still has a bench warrant that's active in Baltimore, Maryland right now. And he just did an event in Baltimore, Maryland, his back to school event. Now, I didn't see any videos or pictures of him being in the being in attendance, but the bench warrant is still active. It's still active. I can show you something. I can show you real quick since you're asking, bro. So it's something that's taken 3 months for them to get a ruling on. And I can show you what I mean. So in April of 2026, the arrest warrant got issued. His team wrote a pleading, an motion. They gave him a notice of deficiency, which we already went over with some paperwork shit, right? They wrote another pleading, right? They replied to him. They denied their petition. Then his team wrote another pleading, and they requested for a trial. Got a probation report on May the 20th. So your probation report is still supposed to come out monthly, right? They ordered on the probation report. They denied his team's petition again on May 22nd. Then his team wrote another 2 petitions to the judge on May 22nd. And there hasn't been anything uploaded into the system since then. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I know it's odd. I know it's strange. I know I haven't seen shit like this happen. So wouldn't they have picked him up by now? Like, doesn't the judge want? No, so you don't really, the bench warrant just stays active. They only will pick you up if they see you, especially for a misdemeanor or for something small like this. Like, they're not extraditing you from Florida to Maryland, bro. That shit ain't happening for something like this, right? It's one of those things where if they see you, they pick you up, right? They see you, they pick you up, and then you get put in front of the judge. I mean, bro. The thing that's odd and interesting about this case is the fact that nothing has been put in the docket for 3 months. Three fucking months. And there's no ruling on the pleading. That thing you say here, I'll show you, bro. I'll show you, fam. I got you. All right, so I'll show you this. All right, so order, motion, petition, request denied. That is where the judge went in and made her ruling. And you can all look this shit up for yourself, right? That's where they went in and put in their ruling. Hey, this is what we're doing. We reviewed everything. This is our ruling. So that's where the judge gave their ruling, right? Then you go back to this part. Right? And you'll see two of these, right? You see this once and you'll see that twice. It's two different entries. And what that means is this right here, bro. So it's a docket entry in Maryland system. It's a procedural record. It means the court clerk or filing party has transmitted a legal document. So there's two separate legal documents back to back, such as a writ, summons, or motion digitally through the electronic filing system to registered participants. It tracks record keeping and official delivery rather than signaling a new charge. Now, let's look up writ. Writ is a formal written order issued by a court or legal authority that tells a person, lower court, or government group to do something or to stop doing something. So the first docket entry is the writ. That's the formal order from the judge, right? The second one is a pleading. Pleading means you asking for something in a strong emotional way or making a formal legal statement in a court case. That's his side making a pleading. That's what the second one is for. We know that it's not a summons, right? This is how you use process of elimination. This is how you let your brain do the work for you and you just think, right? A summons is a formal legal order or document from a court telling the person they must appear in court at a specific date and time. It often notifies someone that they are being sued in a civil lawsuit and must attend for a jury duty or as a witness, right? We know it's not a summons. So that's how we know that that's those two. One is a writ and one is a pleading. The first one is a writ because you have to, when you give the order and you say, I'm denying your request, you have to tell them why. The first one is a writ. The second one has to be a pleading because it's back to back, and that's his legal team asking for some shit. They're like, hold on, Judge, you fucking tripping. So they write another fucking pleading that she hasn't ruled on yet. It can't be a summons because if she was simply summoning him to court, he wouldn't have a fucking bench warrant for his arrest. Because that's what his team is asking for. Recall the warrant and just give him a court date and he'll come to court. I hope y'all are following, bro. I hope this makes sense to everybody. They denied his motion to recall the warrant. She tells them why in a writ, why I am denying this motherfucking motion. No, I'm not taking your motion. I'm keeping the warrant up. So then they come back with a pleading of something else. Probably the same thing over again, probably a different argument, probably something else. But we know it cannot be a summons because if she's summoning him to court and she simply just gives him a summons, then she's not going to have a warrant for him too. It don't make no sense. So that's how you get to the bottom of it. Plus, I may or may not have been told things behind the scenes that I cannot comment on. So y'all do what y'all want with that. Jamal Harvey got that motherfucking knockout. That boy is nice. Look, bro, we got about 45 minutes, man. I got about 45 minutes, man. Let's open up the panel, bro. Let's open up the panel, man. Panel is now open. Y'all can use the link that's already in there, but I'm about to drop another one, fam. Because when people see smoke link, they get scared, bro. When people see that it's on smoke, they get scared. So let's just drop another little open panel link for the people, bro. Smash the like button, too. Get the likes to 150, bro. Get the likes to 150, man. All right, there we go. Let's replace. There we go. And we'll paste that one too. All right, we good. A judge can advance a court date just to make a defendant appear or issue a bench warrant. The difference is the bench warrant was already issued when they were doing all this stuff. That's the difference. So he already has a bench warrant. So she's not issuing a summons to get him to come to court because she already has a bench warrant out for him. You're not issuing a summons if you already got the bench warrant. Shout out to David Lynch, 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. Get those likes up. Yeah, that's right. Listen to him. What they want is for her to issue him just a court date so he can have the warrant recalled, so he can get a fight scheduled and be able to fight. Because if he's able to fight and he has a fight lined up, that helps their argument. Like, hey, just give him a fine or just reprimand him because he already got a fight. You got to let him make money. But if she can keep the bench warrant active and get him to appear in front of her with a bench warrant, then she has more options to put him in jail, maybe extend probation, do a bunch of other shit that it looks like she wants to do. So it's one of those things. But the fact that they haven't ruled on this shit yet, 3 months later, and that's the thing about a judge too, she can just continue to pretty much take as long as she wants to rule on some shit. So it's pretty crazy, bro. Rozilla, what's up, man?
Salute, KO, man. I'm gonna need you to start doing these Saturday lives more often, bro. I just cut my yard, did the garden.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm going out of town next week. I'm trying to get this shit in. We'll be back to the regular schedule because Saturdays is typically hard, but
nah, I'm just messing with you, bro.
Yeah, bro. But, what you got for the show, though, man?
Yeah, man. I ain't really had no smoke, bro. I was just like, man. I don't feel like Canelo ducked David, bro. I don't feel like he ducked David. I feel like he made a strategic move, bro, because we spent a lot of years kind of going at Devin for cutting down so much weight, bro. And we never really held David to that same spectrum, bro. When we know he a bigger dude and he was shrinking down to 168. Now we see how much bigger he is now, especially like walking around and hey, what's up, big man? Especially with like the videos of him, people catching him like in public and stuff in between fights. So I feel like, man, we got to give Canelo some grace, bro. We can't do the legend like that, bro. We can't do it.
Here's the difference. David Benavidez don't be lying and trying to paint people as ducks and try to lie and sully their name like Devin. That's one reason that he gets flack. The second thing is David Benavidez or his fans, I've never heard them try to act like David Benavidez was smaller than what he was. So Devin Haney and Bill Haney and his fans, they get a lot of flack for Devin Haney's size because they try to act like he not the size that he is. Right? And as far as Canelo Alvarez, he got offered like $40-50 million to fight David Benavidez, bro. He tried to walk away from his PBC deal because PBC wanted the fucking David Benavidez fight, bro. Turki Al-Sheikh even tried to make the David Benavidez fight, and he said he couldn't get Canelo to take it, bro. He ducked him, fam. He ducked that boy. Straight up. He ducked him. He said he didn't bring nothing but he said a bunch of shit like he don't bring nothing but 25 extra pounds to the table. He asked for like $200 million to fight this motherfucker. Like he was on
That's
some bullshit.
the truth, though, bro.
No, but you fought motherfucking Anthony Yildirim.
No, that's the truth, though. Okay?
You fought Beefy Smith, Vegan Smith. You fought Anthony Yildirim. You fought Callum Smith. Come on,
but
man.
David got to bring his shit to say. You about to fight Christian Mbile, my nigga. Mbile. Yeah, I can't get with that, Rod. I can't get with that.
He was his freaking mandatory. He was his mandatory. We're gonna act like he didn't duck his mandatory. Mauricio was pressured even to call for the mandatory. He delayed calling for it many times because he wanted to get on Canelo's bad side. But David was his mandatory, man. Come on, you can't make excuses for Canelo ducking the dude, man. That's just ridiculous.
That's true. That's true. But I'm thinking from a point of, bro. Come on, dog. We know at this stage in career, not even the last 4 years, bro. I say. There's no chance Canelo would stand against that man, bro. We know this. Like if
you don't want to fight the best, then don't wear the crown and say I'm the champion of the division and I'm undisputed. And you're fighting other mandatories when they're European bums or they're soft punching guys. Your Turkish sparring partner, and you're fighting guys like who's that? Rocky Fieldhand. I mean, that was a servant, indentured servant from Britain you're fighting, and you're not fighting Benavidez. What does Rocky Fieldhand bring to the table? What does a Turkish sparring partner build to the table? Come on, don't make excuses for this motherfucker.
Damn. Thomas, what's up, man?
Just when you see that.
Oh, go ahead, Rob. What you about to say, bro?
Go ahead, Rod, because you and Kamal going back and forth.
Go ahead, Rob.
Man, when I seen what he did to my... Like I thought the last fight was gonna be at least a little more competitive, bro.
Talking about with Zerto?
With Zerto, bro. Yeah. He fucked Zerto up, bro. He would have killed Canelo, bro. Like you gotta think about like who was that, bro? It was I remember my uncle was telling me that back in the day, who was the OG? They pressured him to fight they pressured old boy to get in the ring, and he ended up having brain damage. He couldn't even like respond or talk the same, bro. I'm about 15 years younger than y'all, bro. So I'm trying to
I don't know, but I think the overall point is this, bro. That's cool. Then you don't. It's like, bro, you don't get to talk how you talk. Then if you gonna duck it like that, if you gonna duck the fade like that, you don't get to talk how you talk. Like he talked bad about Benavidez, bro. He talked about Benavidez like he wasn't shit. But then you duck him like that while we watch you fight lesser fighters and shit, bro.
And then you hold you say I'm the king of the division. You say I'm undisputed, and then you're ducking not just David Benavidez, you're ducking David Morrell Jr. as well. The two biggest fights.
Come on, hold on. So and I agree with what you said, Kamal. I would say this, right? Bivol ducked him too, but at least Bivol had the decency to just drop his belt and just move on. Go do some other shit. He didn't say all the shit about David that Canelo said, bro. That's the other thing too. Like, it's plenty of niggas that's ducking David Benavidez, but they have the decency to not try to talk shit about him while ducking, bro. I think that's the difference, fam. I really
That's
believe that's
funny.
the difference.
Nah,
But
yeah, I feel that, bro.
what's up, Thomas?
Man, shout out KO. Shout out Rod. You know you still my dog player, but the 200 million ask is really stunts, man. That's severance pay times two. I don't know how you can command $200 million and you say somebody ain't even popping like that. So why then is he $200 million when you never been given $200 million? And then the fact that he left PBC because there was a possible fight in the making with David Benavidez, and PBC got him his biggest bag he's ever made. So to that point, so I don't know, man. I'm not real big. I was at the point in time I was favoring Canelo over him before the deterioration started kicking in, but I don't think now, given Benavidez savvy, that he really want to get in the ring with that work rate, man, because that's a hell of a work rate. And I will stand on this. I love me some Benavidez, but that boy know how to use his elbows like nobody's business, and he will fudge you up, and it will look like it's a punch.
That boy on that, he on that Ludacris, bro.
Yeah, exactly, Luda.
That Ludacris, right? Damn, David. Shit, already. Come on, talk to me, bro. What's up, man?
Yeah, man, we gotta hold people to certain standards, bro. I mean, like Andre Ward said, heavy is the head that wears the crown. So Canelo Alvaroid was moved up like the sniper and the vulture he is to 168 full time only when David Benavidez got stripped. Okay. And so he ducked and maneuvered when that big threat was out there. And then he was avoiding the WBA and the WBC colluded to keep David Morrell Jr., who was another threat at the time, would have been the second best fight in that division, away from Canelo. And they actually made Bumlonga, who was David Morrell Jr.'s mandatory. They kept him away from David Morrell and then made Berlanga to be Canelo's mandatory so that Morrell could fight Benavidez. So, dude, if you're saying I'm the champion of the division, I am the king of the division, I am the undisputed champion, but you're telling the two strongest guys to fight each other or ducking them, and you're fighting a bunch of Euro bums and stiffs and British barristers and freaking what is it called British bums, then dude, don't talk to me, man. Now it's one thing if you're Canelo, you drop the belts and you say, okay, you guys fight each other, that's fine. Okay, then I wouldn't have any smoke for Canelo. But the fact is, he acted like a scavenger, he acted like a vulture. He only went up to 168 full time and tried to be undisputed when Benavidez got stripped, and Benavidez getting stripped was on him. But then Benavidez was his mandatory. He made Benavidez jump through hoops. Then finally, Benavidez didn't do what these other guys do and wait around for the opportunity. He went to different divisions seeking out challenges, and he even and so like KO said, man, when Bivol had his thing going on with Better BF, those two were focused on them. I think Turkey was keeping those two away from Benavidez, and so Bivol, who sparred with Benavidez, who has respect for him, just dropped his belts and said, "Hey, I'm going to focus on, I guess, the trilogy. I don't know what's going on with that." So let's not give people passes, dude, because if you are holding the division hostage as undisputed and not fighting challenges, then that makes you a malingerer.
Damn. Shout out to Jamal, man. Shout out to Kurt Hurd gifting 5 big time memberships to the channel. We appreciate you, Kurt. Thank you so much. Mr. Moss, what's up? Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, man. Great show as always, man. Come on, bro. Keep cooking, big dog. To whom much is given, much is required, man. And so you want to be great, Canelo, then you got to do great things, bro. You got to test your greatness, right? You pull up Terrence Crawford 2 divisions, and he whooped your ass. So why can't you go fight Benavidez, right? And so I never favored Canelo over Benavidez, right? And KO, like, we got to praise David Benavidez's skill set, bro. You don't see dudes at that size and size and weight with the speed, the distance control, the combination punching, inside fighting, outside fighting the back foot. He can come forward, he can lead, he can counter. I mean, you talk about a complete fighter. And so I see why Canelo, listen, I probably would have more respect for. I would have more respect for Canelo if he fought him and got his ass beat than him just not fighting him. You know what I'm saying? And so this is boxing, bro.
Or even more if he don't fight him, but admit like, yo, I'm just not gonna fight him, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like, look,
That don't even gotta be said though, bro. Look at the size difference, bro.
like I've done enough. I've done enough. I have nothing to prove. I'm cool. Like if he just said that, like, but it's the he fat, he ain't shit, he trash. He did okay, well.
And did he pull Crawford up, or did Crawford go after that fight after he got gassed up?
It doesn't matter. He fought him.
It matters.
You're making excuses, bro. You're making excuses for the guy.
Y'all let me let Mr. Moss finish though, because I cut him off a little bit. Go ahead, Mr. Moss. I apologize,
bro. Let me close with this last point. Rodzilla, bro. Come on, bro. This is boxing, man. Like we supposed to break down the sport and hold dudes accountable, bro. We can't lower the bar or the measuring stick, bro. You talking about size and shit, bro. We've seen fighters come from the ring and kick ass. You feel me? It's about the skill set, bro.
It's true.
Skills pays the bills in the sport of boxing. And so you using size as an excuse with Canelo, bro? Come on, big dog. I mean, come on, bro. Like, I've heard you talk sports before, bro. Boxing. You know boxing, bro. So don't do that, big dog. Hold Canelo accountable, bro. Right? He's a clown. He's a loser. He's a cheater.
Damn.
Honestly, bro, if you break down his skill set, bro, he's easy to beat, bro. And he's been beat before, but we know those judges getting paid behind the scenes, in my opinion, KO, that there's some fights there I thought he lost. Like Arizona and Laura whooped his ass. You feel me? So I'm just saying, bro, I never looked at Canelo as the top dog or the face of boxing, bro. Never.
Me, I ain't gonna lie. I've never seen him as that either, as far as like my favorite fighter, bro. But I rock with him, bro. I've always enjoyed his fights. Him and Leo Santa Cruz, bro. I always find myself defending them two fighters, bro. And so with them, bro, I'm always give them some grace,
all
bro.
respect, dog. I mean, that's your opinion. It's all respect.
Nah,
Hey,
yeah, for sure.
Be More Bully, what's up, man? Be More, you there?
Man,
what's going on, KO?
What's going on, bro? What you got for the show?
Yeah,
man?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
What you got? Yeah, I can hear you. What you got for the show,
I'm
bro?
here. KO.
Yeah, what you got for the show, bro? I can hear you. What's up?
All right. Yeah. Hey, I gotta say this. I like Canelo, right? And I like his movements, but once he went up against Bivol, and once the reports that came out about he had to have surgery for this, or he got problems with that for his injuries, I noticed he started ducking. He did what he had to do in order to go ahead and get that money, but he started ducking. He never, ever even entertained fighting David Benavidez because he knew exactly what the outcome would be. And he rather go ahead, ride it on, and continue to gather all that money that he's getting, then go ahead and go up against Benavidez, which could probably end his career. So right now he just taking whatever fight come along to get a couple more dollars. And I can understand that to a point, but at the same time, man, come on, what happened to the warrior that's inside you? You know what I mean? It's like he's not there no more. He's not that person no more. He's not Cinnamon no more. He's just Canelo. So,
Bad, bro. Yeah, so panel is now open. Y'all go ahead and cook. Y'all talk y'all ish. By the way, rest in peace to Zolani Tete, man. I'm reading this story, man. He got killed in South Africa, bro. He got shot up pretty bad. So
man.
Yeah, he's out of there,
I
man.
know he got shot.
Damn. Yeah, he got killed in front of his home, bro. They said he got ambushed. They were wearing ski masks. They ambushed him and shot up the car. He out of there, man. So
rest in peace.
Power.
South Africa is very
I'm
dangerous,
up here
man.
pulling double
They don't
duty.
care. They'll
I'm
kill
on
anybody.
Cam, and I'm over here with KO.
Hey,
Yeah,
come
facts.
on, you and Mr. Miles, bro. Y'all niggas is ruthless, man. This man
A
got 40 fights.
multitasker.
I mean, nah, what, 70 fights or something, bro. Man, y'all niggas is
Multitasker.
ruthless.
No, because I tell the truth, bro. Mister, when has it been? Oh, I don't fight somebody because they're from my country, man. Mexicans have had they're great boxers, bro.
I
Marquez
forgot
and
about that shit.
all these guys, Morales and all these guys made a career off of fighting each other, man. Mexico has produced some of the greatest boxers ever. And this clown said, I'm not going to fight somebody who shares my flag to duck Benavidez. And then he goes out and
Yeah.
fights Jaime
Another Mexican.
Munguia.
Yeah,
He
I forgot
fights
about
Jaime
that shit.
Munguia, man. It's a
I forgot
clown,
about
bro.
that.
He's a
Hey, that's my
cheater.
fault.
He's a
Hey,
cheater,
I'm
not just
sorry.
the
Come on,
Laura
my
fight,
bad, bro. I forgot
not
about
just
that,
the
dog.
Laura fight,
Old
Man, that
Canelo
hurt my
talking
heart.
boys,
not just the
man.
Laura
Man,
fight. The
Crazy.
Cotto fight was
I
man,
controversial.
that
remember
hurt
that
I
my
thought
shit.
the
heart,
Austin
man.
Trout fight was controversial. He didn't rematch Austin Trout. He didn't rematch Laura, but he fought
Dog.
Bum Lufkin a third time. A Bum Lufkin that was 40 years old that he brought up to 168. And then you're saying Benavidez is too big. Benavidez is too big, but he wanted to fight Yakubu, a Zulu warrior that nobody had ever fucking heard of, and it was such a bad cherry pick that DAZN said no. So don't make excuses for this motherfucker. He's been cherry picking his whole career. Duck it,
Yo,
folks.
yo,
Duck it,
Rod.
Boo Boo Andre.
Yo,
Duck
Rod.
Boo Boo Andre.
Yo, Rod.
Duck Boo Boo for
I'm gonna tell
undisputed at
you right now,
160.
man.
I forgot about the boo boo shit too, bro. Hey, he bring
Hey,
out
he
Kamal.
tried to fight.
everything,
He
Kale.
tried to fight low key. When y'all making me remember some shit. He tried to fight Badu Jack too.
Hey,
Bro,
No,
he
he didn't.
so
he done
He
did.
fought
tried.
He
He
everybody
tried to
so
in the
drain
did.
Badu
Cam,
Mexico.
tap it
Jack.
out, bro.
He tried
I'm
to
tapping
drain
out.
Badu Jack.
He wanted
Tried to bring
Badu
him
Jack
down
to
to
Kamal.
fight
light
for the
He hits
heavyweight.
this
cruiserweight
nigga
title at
Canelo with a
190,
passion,
bro.
dog. He has all this stuff lined up. He do not talk Canelo with Kamal, dog. That's not
No,
gonna go
I
well.
just tell it like it
Right.
is. The
And we never
guy
called
is
out Andre
popular
Ward.
because he's a white
He never called out
Mexican.
Andre
That's why
Ward.
he gets a lot of benefits.
Dale
Marquez will
Rojo.
tell you the same thing. Juan Manuel Marquez was one of my favorite fighters ever. Dude is a dog. He fought everybody. You
I'm
want to
gonna tell
talk
you
about a
this.
great Mexican warrior? Juan Manuel Marquez is a great Mexican warrior.
I'm
He
gonna tell you
lost
this.
some, but he fought everybody. And he'll tell you the same thing. He's been saying the same thing about Canelo for years.
A
Salvador
more
Sanchez didn't have a full career. If Salvador Sanchez had a full career, he would have been an all-time great for
oh for
sure. And
sure,
he
for
was a
sure,
dog.
for
So
sure.
Canelo's not this great dog, bro. From the very beginning, when he was at 154,
Yeah.
the WBC let him duck Vanes Martirosyan for the open title, and they had him fighting
He was.
Matthew Hatton and Ryan Rhodes and these British bums who were 147 unranked welterweights. The
I'm,
guy's been
I,
privileged from the very beginning, bro.
yeah, I'm gonna say this.
Damn.
I'm gonna say
Hold on,
this. A
we
more.
got a new panelist, Thomas. Hold on, we got Steel Mills. Is that you? Okay, it might be somebody else. God Mode Mills. Yeah, that's Steel Mills. What up, bro?
What's good, brethren? How you living, man?
I'm chilling, man. Welcome to the show. What you got for the show, bro? They up here cooking Canelo, man.
Oh yeah, I had to slide through on behalf of the homie. You know what I'm saying? I had to slide through, and I ain't been up here before. I wanted to come politic with y'all, man. I ain't never been on the panel before.
Yeah. What's good with you, man? What you got, man? What's going down?
I mean, man, I'm late. I'm late, man. I just heard motherfuckers sauteing the homie and shit, man. I mean, I don't know. I done heard some wild shit. I heard of Bum Lufkin. I heard if Canelo want to make it, be great, he got to fight David Benavidez. You dig? I'm like, what metric are we judging greatness by if David is the metric? He ain't done shit.
So David ain't great.
Like
For those
that.
y'all don't know, this nigga does not like David Benavidez. That's why I'm glad he
Smoky up in here.
For those y'all don't know, this nigga does not like David. Just FYI, man.
But let me say this, man. David is a good fighter. I honestly believe he's a good fighter, man. But when we get to talk, when you discredit one dude's career because he hasn't fought a dude like David Benavidez, you can't say this dude ain't great because he ain't fought a David Benavidez when David Benavidez is yet to prove that he's a great fighter. Good fighter. Let him prove that he's great, though. You know what I'm saying? He ain't shown me that he's great. He put up on a spectacular performance against Zurdo Ramirez, and I picked Zurdo Ramirez to win. You get all the kudos from me for that, man. But to say that he ain't great because he ain't fought a David Benavidez or a Demetrius Andrade, I'm like, damn, homie. And in the same breath, Bum Lufkin. God damn, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We really doing this right now?
Yeah, all right, so let me ask you this before because they're going to try to go off. I already know niggas ready to come off. They're trying to come off mute right now. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What would David have to do to be considered great to you? Like, what does that look like for you, for David to be considered great?
beaten the lineal champion in the division. He has yet to fight a number one in any division that he's been in, and he's never been number one in any division that he's campaigned in. That's, I mean, just I think that's
come on, man.
That's cap. That's cap. He was
Come
168.
on.
He was the number one guy. That is a
No, hold on,
lie.
no,
This guy's lying.
salute, OG. Hey, y'all, hold up. I'm gonna let y'all keep going real quick. Hey, Fanon, what's up, man? Salute to you, OG. Keep doing your thing over there. Y'all go sub up to Fanon, man. Over there doing the thing. All right, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Never that, man. Never that. David is a good fighter, man, but I mean, great.
He did what Canelo wouldn't do. He did what Canelo wouldn't do. He fought Boo Boo Andrade and he fought David Morrell Jr., who Canelo was ducking. David, he was ducking Andrade through 3 different motherfucking divisions. Andrade pulled up to him on the boxing boy, said, "You're a bitch, Canelo. You're a bitch. Fight me." And Canelo was quiet as a church of mouse. And as soon as Andre got stripped, he fought Vegan Smith, who bad left hook called the worst titleist in all of fucking boxing. Don't fucking talk to me about Canelo. That guy's been a cherry picker his whole career.
Okay, right on. So now what I want to ask you is this, man, because this is the wild shit that I see. When you are taking a dude that y'all swear is great.
No.
Let him respond. Let's keep it. You know what I mean? Let's keep it.
No, I start let him bang on me. I love it. But just let me get my shit off. You know, I want to address what's my man name. Eyes. I don't Kamal. When you say y'all are relegating this dude's entire legacy to one fighter, I mean that right there is pretty telling, bro. The dude was in the same division for 10 years before Canelo jumped up there. That was still the same division that y'all said he ran from 160 to get away from Andrade and Charlo to go into a barren division. Now all of a sudden, David Benavidez is just this great fighter. When he was in that division that everybody swore that was a barren division up until, I'm just saying, man, like what are we doing here? You dig? I just want some consistency. That's all. I just want some consistency.
Look, you brought up Andrade. Canelo ducked him in 3 different divisions. So don't just say what you said. He ducked him at 154.
Okay.
He ducked him at 154 when he was he was fighting at 155 to stay away from both Charlo brothers. When he was fighting, he was ducking the Laura rematch, ducking the Trout rematch. He ducked Vanes Martirosyan, who was supposed to fight for the open title, the vacant title of the WBC, and instead fighting a bunch of welterweights. Shea Mosley off of the loss against Pacquiao, an ancient Kermit Cintron. He fought Matthew Hatton, he wasn't even unranked. He was an unranked welterweight. Ryan fucking Rhodes, the WBC let him commit abortions as a champion at 154, fighting a bunch of fucking unranked welterweights and then old guys. Okay, so don't give me this. I think he's a good fighter. I'm not going to say that. When I say use the word great, that's a different kind of adjective. But I think he's been very privileged, and this is something Breadman has said. Breadman said he's a good fighter, but he's been very privileged throughout his career. So when we talk about Andrade, he's the one who said at 160, this is Canelo's own words. He said, my goal is to be the first undisputed Mexican middleweight champion. I look up to Bernard Hopkins, and that was when he was under Golden Boy's promotion. I look up to what Bernard did as an undisputed middleweight champion, and the last belt was Boo Boo Andrade. And you remember those Eddie Hearn videos where he's telling Boo Boo, because Eddie Hearn promoted Boo Boo at the time, and Eddie Hearn's like, you're in a great position, Boo Boo, because you're the last fight. You're gonna make a lot of money, and Canelo's got to fight you. And then what does Canelo do? He jumps up to fight Rocky Fieldhand for a secondary WBA belt. He didn't even go and fight the man at WBA that he should have fought at that time was Callum Smith. And instead he fights Rocky Fieldhand, who's an absolute bum. So Canelo's a good fighter. I'm not going to take it away from him. He's also a drug cheat, and he's also been very privileged throughout his career. So he did at 154, he did duck the majority of the smoke. When 154 was hot and popping, he let the Charlos, he let J. Rock Williams, he let Austin Trout, because he never rematched Austin Trout, didn't rematch Erislandy Lara. He let all those guys fight. Never fought Vanes when he was supposed to fight Vanes, and he just did his thing at 155. Brought up people like Amir Khan, Chin Khan, and that was a monstrosity at 155. As soon as Boo Boo Andrade gets stripped through his own stupidity at 154 for his WBO title, who does he fight? He doesn't choose any of the other champions. He and Eddie Cartel Reynoso, because that gym has more drug cheats than the Sinaloa cartel. That is FBI. Donald Trump investigated that Eddie Cartel Reynoso gym, because that is a corrupt gym, by the way. So as soon as Boo Boo gets stripped of the WBO, what does Canelo do? He fights for the WBO title against Vegan Smith. The guy is good. I'm not going to call him great because I don't think he is great, but he's definitely been privileged, and he's definitely ducked certain fighters throughout his career and fought at weights that privileged him.
Okay, get this nigga Mills down. Get him down.
I want him to get his shit off, man. You did when I get to interjecting and all that when someone is disseminating information. That's how the shit get. That's how motherfuckers, tension get drawn into that. So when you say Demetrius Andre, so we discredit a win over Golovkin, 2 wins over Golovkin. I personally thought Golovkin won the first fight, but it was controversial.
I'm not giving him credit for the first fight. That was a robbery.
Come on. He let you cook, bro. He let you cook, fam. Let him respond.
The second fight, because the second fight, I think if there was a precedent for a draw, the second fight should have been a draw. But I wouldn't have been mad at anybody who won that fight. But there was no wrong decision to make in that fight. If you would have said a draw, right decision. Canelo won, Golovkin won, right decision. So he beats Golovkin and he beats Danny Jacobs, and we chastise him for not fighting Demetrius Andre, who's fought absolutely nobody. I want you to answer that question for me, man. I'm not going to be long-winded.
I never highly rated Bumlufkin because I think he was a creation of corporate media. He was fighting guys like from The Gods Must Be Crazy and from The Lion King. Nah, swaya, somebody beat Super Bowl, Adama. These guys, Martin Murray, Daniel Gill. I never ranked Golovkin. But you want to talk about Triple G? The first fight, that was a robbery. I thought Triple G beat his ass. The second fight, many people thought Triple G won. And then he fought him a third time when nobody was demanding it. So I'm not going to praise the Bumlufkin series. You want to go ahead and praise it? Praise it. Bumlufkin's a Hall of Fame fighter. I don't think he's worthy of the Hall of Fame. I think someone like Kelly Pavlik had a much better career, fought better competition than Bumlufkin. And Kelly Pavlik's not in the Hall of Fame.
That was a healthier division when Kelly Pavlik was in there. But
so I'm not giving Canelo credit for Bumlufkin. I'm not. I'm not. Because Bumlufkin ducked Andre Ward. He said he was going to go up to 168. He tried to put a rehydration clause on Carl Froch. That ended those negotiations. Tried to put a rehydration clause on freaking Chavez Jr. You want to talk about Canelo? Fought motherfucking Chavez Jr. at 164.5. And he wouldn't fight Benavidez? Come on, man. You cap. Cap. Want to fight Yakubu. Yakubu was such a bad character. They didn't even know his birthday. They didn't even know when he was born in the huts of Congo. And he was such a...
Hold on, Kamal. I muted you so I could get this super chat off. Give me a second, Kamal. Then I got you, bro. Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the 2-piece in the super chat. He says, Khan was whooping Canelo ass up until Khan slipped. All right, go ahead, come on.
Bums, these European bums. Lynn Blabnick and DAZN said you will not fight Yakubu, and he showed up to the WBC convention doing these face-offs with Yakubu, and they don't even know that motherfucker's date of birth. That's how bad of a cherry pick it was. And DAZN put their foot down and said, "We will not approve this." Defend that.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna go to Mills one more time, then I'm gonna let Larry get in here. Mills, go ahead, bro.
That's so wild. I mean, man, I think what I'm hearing is honestly. What I'm hearing is a lot of conjecture. I think just
you're hearing facts. You're hearing facts.
I'm hearing a lot of propaganda. But it's all love, man.
Go through his resume.
Okay. I'm hearing a lot of propaganda. It's all love. I can't be mad at it. I'm not about to sit here and say that Canelo was, he's not no diva. I'll be lying if I said that. But I mean, shit, when you put in the road work, when you become the face of the sport, when you carry the sport on your back, you get preferential treatment, and that's just a fact. And to your Andre point, the dude doubled back and tried to fight Andre. He honestly did. That's documented. They shut him down. They said he had to go and honor his mandatory against Derevianchenko. Derevianchenko priced himself out, and he was stripped subsequently because of that. That's just a fact, man. That's
now he's lying. The IBF ordered him to fight Derevianchenko, and Canelo ducked Sergey Derevianchenko. There's another fighter Canelo ducked. Another Sergey Derevianchenko, because the IBF doesn't play around. They don't play preferences. Even when Floyd was fighting, Floyd didn't like having the IBF because the IBF will order you to face your mandatory. Don't forget about the FBI raid when they got raided because of top rank. Daryl Peoples runs his organization.
Come on, please let him answer that point that you said about the IBF so you can respond to him. Kamal, give me 1 second. I want you to respond to the Derevianchenko point Kamal made about Canelo ducking Derevianchenko.
And his ass got stripped. His ass got stripped. The IBF agrees with me.
Yeah, I don't even think Kamal know I'm muting him so I can try to hear. I don't think he can hear me, bro.
makes facts. Facts don't care about your motherfucking feelings. Facts don't care about your feelings.
I don't want you to middle. I don't want you to mute him, family. I want you to
I want to hear both of y'all, but I want to hear specifically. I want to hear you respond to what he said about
if you get stripped by a neutral arbiter when you're the champion for not fighting your mandatory, you duck that mandatory.
Come on,
so you can add in all the conjecture and all the posturing that you want.
Can you hear me?
Clanelho ducks or he different.
Come on, can you hear me, fam? I need to make sure you can hear me, Kamal, because I'm trying to mediate for you guys, but you keep talking over me. I'm trying to be able to let y'all get to different points, bro. Neil, I think he might have got a phone call or he might be having some audio issues or something because he don't usually.
When he get back in, we'll say that for when
Larry, what's up, Larry?
We'll say that.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What you got for the show, bro?
Well, I agree mostly what Kamal said. I don't agree about the Triple G thing. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's a Hall of Famer.
Let's do this, Larry. Larry, hold on, Larry. Let me get your thoughts on this. Let's talk about David Benavidez and Jai Opetaia. Right, I think that's another topic that we can go to. What's your thoughts on that situation? You got some people feel like David is ducking Jai, Jai is ducking David. Noel is cool fighting Jai. Some people want Noel to fight David. Some people want Noel to keep his belt. Some people want Noel to be stripped of his belt. Let's start that conversation because I think that's another conversation that we can have with Mills up here.
I think Jai messed up, man, but he went to Zuffa, man. You know what I mean? David ain't ducking Jai and whatnot, man. You know what I mean? I think David would fight anybody. You know what I mean? Like, he one of the only fighters out here fight anybody, man. I think Jai made a mistake. Like you be saying, I don't think he read the contract when he signed with Zuffa, man. but you can't say you want smoke, then go somewhere else. All the smoke was there. He could afford Dave Benavidez or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like I think they'll fight eventually, but I think it'll probably be a couple of years from now or something. Shit, Benavidez might be a heavyweight by the time fighting and whatnot, man.
But, okay. Opetaia not trying to fight that man.
Be more, get in there real quick, and then I'll pass the Mills. Go ahead, B-More. What you think of that, man? I think I know what you think, but just reiterate.
Opetaia is not trying to fight that man. You can read the room and the energy when David walked up to him, shook his hand. He said, "How you doing? I can't wait for us to get in the ring together." Blah blah. Opetaia looked at him like he was shook. He looked at him like he was shook, like he was surprised, and the nervous energy took over. Next thing you know, he signed with Zuffa.
Hey, B-More.
Yo,
what's that, B-More? I'm in B-More too. Where I'm from too. I'm from East Baltimore. What side you from?
I'm over west.
Yeah, I'm from over on Green Mountain, man.
All right.
Hey, yo, we get a lot of Baltimore. We get a lot of Baltimore listeners over here. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. Maybe it might have something to do with Tank Davis. I don't know. Mills, what do you think of David Benavidez and Jai Opetaia's situation?
The situation of the fight in itself, but as far as the situation goes,
all of it, the fight itself,
I think that's
situation. What's your thoughts?
If they get into it, David Benavidez is gonna whip that. He gonna put the ass.
Okay. Stop him, man. In like 8 rounds. 8 rounds.
Oh, good God.
Mills, what you got?
Ooh. I think that's a fight to make in the division. I mean, I don't want to be that nigga who's gonna come on here and just continue to cut off this dude. I don't want to be that dude because I was really impressed with what he did against.
No, I already know what you're gonna do. I don't want to say
David whip his ass. I don't want to say
on purpose. I just don't want to go whip that ass. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Mills, I'm doing this shit on purpose. I want you to know. I know exactly where you stand. I'm doing this shit on purpose. I'm drumming up smoke. It's Saturday. I'm doing this shit on purpose. Just not by accident at all, man.
Hey, man, listen, my nigga, when the niggas say, hey, man, I need about 2 or 3 years before I go holler at Jai Opetaia, I got to get acclimated to the division, and you already jumped up to fight a champion in that division, I think that's telling right there in itself, man. I don't think David is really Say what?
When did he say that?
David never said I need 2 years before I go and fight Jai Opetaia. We're not doing that, is we?
No, he didn't.
He never said that.
He never said that. He never
Damn,
said that, man.
I'm gonna let y'all admit that psyop. It's all
He
love.
never said
I'm
that,
gonna let y'all admit that psyop. It's all love. I got love for what's happening.
Opinion, not your own facts, my brother.
No, that ain't opinion. That ain't opinion, loved one. That ain't opinion. That ain't opinion. That's a fact. He said that, my dude. He said that.
Man, I've never heard
he said that.
Come on, man.
Y'all can't be mad at me because of what the dude said. Y'all can't be mad at me because of what the dude said.
Hey, y'all, let's listen to him. Let's see what he say.
I don't think that's the interview, but let me
How important is it for you?
Yeah, this is after the fight with Zerto. This is directly after the fight with Zerto.
To get a chance to fight him without all the red tape in the way.
I mean, I think that's the biggest fight in the world, especially at this weight division, you know, and that's definitely a fight I want. Like I said, I'm not scared of nobody. This is Monstro's world. And if he wants to get that fight, we get that fight. I don't know why he went to Zuffa. We could have made this fight right after this one, you know, but now I don't know if he got stripped by the IBF or what it is. You know, I'm not going to go over there and fight for a Zuffa title. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that would be a great fight to make in the future. And I mean, I respect Jai Opetaia a lot. He's a great fighter. And I think he has to come back over here to make these fights happen because, you know, we can't make no fights in Zuffa.
So that's his most recent comments on Jai Opetaia. So
yeah, Jai went to witness protection, man.
I'm going to look up. I'm going to look up this clip right now. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm going to look this clip up right now.
Oh, good. Yeah, find it and put it in the private chat, and I'll put it up there.
That man with you for witness protection.
Witness protection, man.
Yeah, y'all all know. I think David Benavidez mops the floor with Jai Opetaia, and I think Jai Opetaia and Zuffa Boxing, they're making moves to not fight David. I think it's clear. I think it's clear as day. They'd rather try to win some sort of leverage battle than just have Jai Opetaia do what the fuck David Benavidez told him to do to make the fight.
Exactly.
You declare B-side, you fighting on fucking undercards. You're not nearly the name that David is. If he tells you that he don't want to fight for no motherfucking Zuffa belt and you got to come to him to make the fights and he's the A-side, that's him setting terms for the fight. That's him letting you know what you got to do to get the fight with me. I'm the bigger name. I'm the star. You're not. Come over here and let's get it cracking. And anybody that thinks David Benavidez is scared of Jai Opetaia, I don't know why you would think that. This is a fighter that is powerful for about 4 or 5 rounds, that has gas tank issues, that has bone structure issues because he keep getting his motherfucking face broke. So I don't know why people would think that, but we'll wait for the homie Mills to put the link in the private chat and we'll see what link he's talking about, bro. Edwin Castillo says Benna Duquez ain't no star. Edwin, you back over here, bro? I'm surprised to see you. You sure talk a lot of shit about KO. What you doing over here? What you doing over here? You talk a lot of shit about me. What you doing over here, bro? Link is in the chat, though. Link is in the motherfucking chat, though, bro.
Man,
you think I don't remember you or something? You think I don't remember you or my memory bad or I don't be knowing like, bro, you talk a lot of shit. Talk a lot of shit. You can pull up. You can pull up like Mills. You can pull up like Dave, like Be More Bully. You can pull up like Larry. You can pull up like Kamal. Rodzilla. You can pull up. Yeah, you can pull up. Mills, you found it yet?
Nah, I ain't found it yet, man. But I don't want the conversation to go stale.
It's all good, man. I think David Benavidez gonna have you picking Jai Opetaia and looking crazy again. He gonna fuck Jai Opetaia up.
I don't see how you believe that.
So why do you think Jai can beat him, bro? Like what?
Bigger puncher, better feet, just better IQ. David, I think despite his incredible performance against Zerto Ramirez, just when you in the ring with somebody for that many rounds and sparring, it is an element of familiarity. And when we saw Zerto get in there with him, he went away from everything that he had success in doing, and since he went on his cruiserweight run and reverted back to whoever the fuck he was prior to that, man. I think people are really overblowing the win over Zurdo Ramirez, even though it was a damn good win, because Zurdo was running from Jai Opetaia his damn self. Who the fuck is a Jai Opetaia? He was just really acting like this dude was non-existent in the division, even though he was the HNIC in the division. So I don't think it's okay to discredit. I don't think it's cool to give this overt amount of praise to a David Benavidez for beating Zurdo Ramirez and how he performed against Zurdo Ramirez when Zurdo Ramirez himself didn't want to go and find out what. Oh shit!
So if he beats Jai Opetaia, would you call him a great fighter?
Oh, absolutely. You're lineal. You were 3-division champion. You went and took it.
He's already a 3-division champion.
Yeah, but he did that.
No. But what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying, is added on to that. I think it's caveats. He's a 3-division champion, yeah, but he hasn't fought the cream of the crop in any division that he's campaigned in. You beat Jai, who's the top dog in that division.
All right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. First of all,
Canelo ducked.
Hold up, y'all. Edwin, bro. Edwin, fam, listen to me, bro. You can laugh all you want to. The link is in the chat. The link is in the motherfucking chat. So as far as you laughing, you can laugh blocked until you get the nuts to hit this motherfucking link and talk to me. That's what you can do. You can laugh as a blocked motherfucker. Okay, that's what you could do. So Mills, this is my thoughts, bro. So I not only think that David Benavidez is going to beat Jai Opetaia, it is going to look like David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. And let me tell you why. Some of the same flaws. You can do it all you want to. I picked David to whoop Zurdo. You picked Zurdo to win. So let's not.
I did.
Don't discredit what I'm saying. You gotta listen to me.
I don't discredit what you're saying. I just think it's a little ridiculous. You know, Caleb Plant, my guy. Caleb Plant. Ooh.
Go look all this up. Go look all this up. So this is what I'm saying. Jai Opetaia has gas tank issues, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, of all his stoppages, he only has like 2, maybe 3 stoppages after round 6. So his power is in the first half of the fight. It's not the second half of the fight. He got his jaw broke by a 40-year-old Benavidez because Benavidez caught up to him late. He looked like he had gas tank issues against Brendan Glanton. He faded late, and it's because that herky-jerky southpaw. I feint a lot. I move around the ring a lot. Boxer puncher style that he uses. Whatever people want to say about David Benavidez, here's one thing for sure about David. You're gonna fight this fight. You're not gonna box the whole fight. You're not gonna be able to move around. You're gonna fight. You're gonna have to sit down and fight. And David Benavidez, his hand speed, his underrated speed from the waist up. He's very good at dodging shots and blocking shots with his guard and knocking shots away and then coming back and countering. He is going to whoop Jai Opetaia's ass. Jai Opetaia, literally, to me, puncher's chance the first 4 or 5 rounds. If he can't catch David within the first 4 or 5 rounds and get some respect and get David off of him, Jai Opetaia is going to get walked down and beat the fuck up. And you're going to be looking at your TV screen and you're going to remember this conversation. You're going to be like, damn, KO did say this shit. David is different, bro. Because if you tell me, like, if you take Jai Opetaia's name out of it and you say David Benavidez is getting in the ring with a nigga who's got his jaw broke multiple times, who gasses at the end of fights, and who only has power for the first 5 or 6 rounds of a fight. If you took Jai Opetaia's name away and you said David Benavidez was fighting a motherfucker that had all those things against him, going against David, who gets stronger as the fight goes on, who has a nasty gas tank, who has some of the best hand speed in boxing, you're going to say David Benavidez is going to whoop that motherfucker ass. And that's the other thing. David hands are way faster than Jai Opetaia's. And it's not even fucking close. When they get into exchanges, if Jai not timing him, like, okay, I'm on my shit. I plant my feet. Bye, bitch, brick hand. If he's not doing that, and they're just exchanging, David's shit gonna get there first. Against a motherfucker who got his jaw broke by a 40-year-old nigga.
Okay. Now what I want to ask
David's fucking him up, bro. I'm telling you, might as well come on over to this side so you can win some money.
All right, right on.
I want you to win, bro.
Okay. I fucks with that. I salute. Hey, yo, man, love that. Love to see another brother wanting to see another brother win. Salute to you, loved one. But let's get into this shit. So when you look at David Benavidez and Maris Breeders. David Benavidez, I don't think is punching like a Maris Breeders. He's just not. And this is what I mean by I think people are really overblowing that Zurdo Ramirez win. Great dominant win. That put him on my personal pound for pound list. Incredible performance, but nah.
Man.
Nah. So
you diabolical.
Hold on,
I am. Man, listen. If I'm gonna tell you off rip, I'm a hating ass nigga, man. I don't think no nigga on earth can out hate me, but I give credit where it's due, and I'm giving David his credit off rip. I gave him credit for Anthony Yarde win, even though I gave him credit for that win.
Who you also picked to beat him?
No, I didn't pick him to win. No, I thought it would be tougher. I thought it would be.
You thought it'd be a closer fight, though.
I thought it would be a much more competitive guy. I didn't pick him to win, though. I trusted him. I trusted his.
So I'm like 2-0 with David, and you like 0-2.
No, I'm 1-1. I'm 1-1 because
the fights keep going how I say they gonna go.
I picked him to beat Morrell. I picked him to beat Anthony Yarde as well.
And real quick, to your Maris Breeders point about him being a harder puncher than David. That's cool. What I know is David Benavidez beat motherfuckers up worse. I know Demetrius Andrade. Where the fuck did he go after the fight?
Come on, man. We doing this really.
What the fuck is Caleb Plant done since getting his ass whooped by David Benavidez?
We doing this.
Have you seen David? Have you seen David Morrell?
I'm glad.
Have you seen David Morrell lately?
I was never that impressed with David Morrell. I'm glad you brought up Caleb Plant though, because that's the point that I want to hold you to. And I want to ask you something. When when Plant and Benavidez fought, how many rounds did you give Plant?
I gave Plant the first four of the first 5 rounds.
Oh! Shout out to KO, because I thought you was gonna say something completely different.
No,
shout out to you
for the first 5 rounds. But here's what's crazy. Did you see how much faster David Benavidez starts now? Do it not look like he learned? Do it not look like he learned? Do it not look like he learned from that?
But the thing is, he hasn't fought anybody with that same caliber of feet as a Caleb Plant. When you look like
I don't think Joao Batalha has that same caliber of feet.
I think
he's carrying 30. He's carrying what? He's 200 pounds.
Yeah, he's better.
Hold on a second. Because he's 200 pounds. Let's say he cut about 15 pounds. He probably bigger, but let's say he cut 15 pounds and make 200. Let's say he 215. He 215, and he's not as light on his feet and as quick and as fast as Caleb Plant, bro.
He's better on his feet. He's better on
his feet. He's not nearly.
He absolutely does.
Because he doesn't move as fast because he's bigger. He punches harder.
But what I'm saying is he knows how to cut.
As a coach, because I know you're a coach.
I'm not a coach. That's what them niggas over there. I'm not a coach.
So as an analyst or as somebody that knows the game, you also know that the difference in that fight will be it's an open stance matchup. And so David's brick hand with Joao Batalha being a southpaw, his straight right hand, which is nasty anyway, it's even more prevalent against a southpaw fighter in Joao Batalha. And we look at what David Benavidez has done to southpaws, he beats them the fuck up.
He hasn't fought a southpaw equivalent to a Joao Batalha though. And what I say when I say is he faster on his feet? No, because he's heavier, but he's better.
But he's faster everywhere else.
I'm talking about Caleb Plant. Joao
Batalha. Okay.
Joao Batalha, he's not as fast on his feet as Caleb Plant. No, he carries more weight. So naturally, Caleb Plant is actually going to be faster on his feet, but Joao Batalha is better on his feet.
But if you want to do the whole Caleb Plant ain't Joao Batalha thing,
he's not.
You got Joao Batalha got Maris Breeders.
If we being real, if we are being real, that is the only really credible win that you can give Joao Batalha. I'm not saying
which is why I don't understand why beating guys like David Thompson, Brandon Glantons. I can't even think of the other guys off the top of my head. I can look it up, but
Jack Massey.
Bro, the same is true for Dave. Like, Josh, I ain't seen nobody like David.
The thing is this, though.
Nobody.
These are these cats that he's fighting there. These is natural cruiserweights, man. I don't think David Benavidez is going to be punching like that with these other dudes, man. I just don't. I don't.
He
think
looked much more violent than David. I don't think his power was better against Zurdo than we've seen in his last few fights.
You keep, and that's my thing. Y'all keep bringing up Zurdo. Zurdo, nah, it's just nah. That ain't it. When you fight with a broken jaw and you make it to the 12th round and you still win the fight. David is not. He's not punching with that level of authority to slow someone like that. It is not happening.
When you get your jaw broke, when you get your jaw broke by Marriage Breeders, and Marriage Breeders can catch up to you and cut the ring off and make you fight and time you. David Benavidez timing is better, his hand speed is better, and he got a better gas tank than a 40-year-old Marriage Breeders, bro.
His hand speed is better, absolutely. His hand speed is better, absolutely. I think
he's just more talented than Marriage Breeders.
David has the faster hand. He has the fastest hands in the division. I'm not about to sit here and deny that. I'm not about to sit here and deny that. He has the fastest hands in the division. But what I'm saying is this: when you look at someone like a Jai Opetaia who has the ability to get in and get out, this is the same dude who chopped down a 6'7" cruiserweight in 4 rounds or whatever. Is that
6'7" trash ass cruiserweight?
I was just about to say that. I need you to listen. I need you to slow down.
If you 6'7" and you can't dunk, you trash.
What I'm saying is this. I'm not saying that this dude is a world beater, but I need you to look at just on those attributes alone in itself. He's a fighter he's in a championship bout. He's worked himself up to title contention. Is he a world beater like that? No, I'm not about to say that, but he's worked his way up to title contention, which tells me he's pretty equipped on how to keep somebody on the end of their jab. When you are in front of somebody who's better than you, who knows how to slip to the outside of your jab, put his lead foot on the outside of your lead foot and close distance like that, and exploit his inability to spin out when you go and do that, and put them left straights down the pipe. That's IQ right there that we talking about. David doesn't have the IQ of a Jai Opetaia. He doesn't. Getting in, hold on. If Caleb Plant can eat you at the end of his straight shots for the first 5, maybe even 6 rounds, and keep you spinning and resetting and forcing you to get a reset to get back in front of him, what do you think somebody who is better on their feet, higher IQ, more durable, and a far bigger puncher is going to do to you? That hand speed, them combination rapid fire Gatling gun punches is not. You're not going to be in position to get them shots off.
David let them bitches go one at a time too. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with Jai Opetaia. That footwork, that high ring IQ. His high ring IQ don't look good when he finally fought somebody that had some ring IQ too in Marriage Breeders. When he's fighting these guys that are bums, the ring IQ and the footwork is going to look better. David and Jai Opetaia is good if he can be the one fainting at you. I'm not saying he fights like Lomachenko, but he's the front-footed pressure boxer puncher coming at angles from the southpaw position that's trying to walk you down. When you make him get in the pocket, and you make him fight with you in the pocket, and you push him to his back foot, he's not nearly like that. And the problem that he's gonna have with David Benavidez is David again is just as long, but his hands are faster, and he's not gonna be backing up. And I think people are underrating his defense, his head movement, and how good he is with catching and shooting with his guard, bro. David Nash, Jai Opetaia, bro. That whole little one punch, counter punch here, counter punch there, move around, bro. That's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. Because you're not gonna be catching David with one shot like that, bro.
Jai Opetaia is nowhere near as fast as David Benavidez.
There's a reason. There's a reason that Jai Opetaia is more interested in stealing David Benavidez's opponents than fighting David Benavidez himself. There's a reason for that.
Exactly.
There's a reason that he would rather steal Noel McKaylee than fight David Benavidez, my nigga.
He gonna hit them up.
Noel McKaylee
He gonna hit Opetaia with a 30-piece fucking combination.
No, he's not.
And he will fall.
No, he's not, loved one. You know where that shit is bullshit. He's not gonna be able to hit that man with no 30 shots straight. It ain't gonna happen.
With a 30-piece combination,
it's
and
not
he's
gonna
fall.
Family. It's not gonna
It's
love
gonna
one.
fall. I over-exaggerated. It's gonna be an 18.
Let him respond. Let him respond to Jai Opetaia trying to take David Benavidez's opponent instead of actually fighting David.
Man. So you're telling me Noel McKinley and Jai Opetaia wasn't already in the works of getting that fight over the line before David came in, and the who was that? The WBA, the WBO, the WBC came in on the.
I know they tried. I know they were trying to work. I know they were trying to work on that fight. I know that Noel Machiavelli decided that he wanted to fight Jai Opetaia, but then the WBC made their ruling, and now you got to either fight your mandatory or you get stripped. But
So
I'm not talking about that.
so-
What I'm saying is, why all the energy for Noel Machiavelli, but why not try to just fight David?
I mean, David got to want to fight. That's it.
David said
he got to want
David
to fight.
said David said terms. David said terms. I'm not fighting for a Zuffa belt. You got to come over here and make these fights happen. When did they try to do that?
You got a lineal belt on the line, man. You can't go out there and try. Brody, the dude that still has the Ring Magazine belt. He still is the top dog in the division.
Man,
you go undisputed. You still got the top dog in the division.
Man, that ring belt ain't worth nothing,
you're
man.
not the number one in the division. You can have all the belts. You can have all. You can
number one in the division. Number one in the division, according to the Ring Magazine, who is owned by the same person that owns his promotional company. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck about that.
That ring belt man garbage, man.
Come on, bro.
Conjecture. Hey, yo, get that.
No, that's not conjecture. This is KO you talking to, bro. This nigga is
still you talking to. This still you talking to.
This nigga is number one because he got the ring belt that is owned by the nigga that owns who he's signed to, bro. Fuck that belt.
Okay, I'm not.
Have you seen the ring rankings lately, bro?
I haven't. I honestly haven't. I haven't. Pull him up. Are you talking about just in that division? Are you talking about cruiserweight? The rankings in the cruiserweight division?
I would go with multiple.
No, I'm asking. That's a legit question. That's a legit.
No, I'm talking about multiple divisions. So here's their welterweight rankings. Devin Haney number 1, Brian Norman number 2, Jack Catterall, Imonta Stanionis, Ryan Garcia, Rohan Polanco, Rob Carrier, Alexis Rocha, Richard Hitchens, and Liam Perot. Where the fuck is Rolly Ramiro the champion? Why the fuck is Ryan Garcia number 5, but Jack Catterall and Imonta Stanionis 3 and 4? That's welterweight. But you want me to take that shit serious?
That's filthy. Hold on.
Let's look at the ring 154 rankings. Boots in is number 1. I can fuck with that. Virgil Ortiz number 2. Sebastian Fundora 3. I can fuck with those 2. Why the fuck is Israel Madrimov number 4?
Over Josh Kelly.
The Ring Magazine is trash.
So the thing is this, right? You want to show me more divisions? All right, cool. Okay. You can show me more before I respond.
Hold on. The ring shit. Jairo Battaglia 1, cool. Benavidez 2. Zerto 3. Zerto 2. Billum Smith 3. Cesliak 4. Noel 5. How the fuck is the WBC interim champion ranked above the WBC champion?
Me personally, I ain't putting. I'm not putting Zerto over no Chris Billum Smith as of right now, man. But my thing is this: he has the lineal belt. He's still lineal status. Until someone takes that belt off of him, he's the HNIC in the division.
I'm not even done.
But that lineal belt, man.
You made me change my avatar.
Hey, look, I fucked the ring for a second. I'm cooking the ring. Fuck them. Why is Keyshawn Davis still in the 140-pound rankings?
Get him.
What is he doing here?
I can't argue that.
What is he doing here? Fuck that belt.
I can't argue that. I can't argue that.
This one really gonna fuck you up. Hold on. This one really gonna fuck you up. I know you don't. I know for a fact you don't like this nigga. I know you don't like this nigga. But can you make sense of this, my nigga? 135 pounds. Shakur 1, Murataya, Zapata, Abdullah, Cruz, Schofield, Noakes, Body, Yadier Herrera, Joe Cordino. Where the fuck is Tank?
Exactly. The ring is trash.
Hold on. Is he a recess a champion in recess?
He is champion in recess. But who gives a fuck? His last fight was 135 pounds, and you got the motherfucking ring vacant. You got Shakur 1, Murataya, Zapata, Mason, Cruz, Schofield, Noakes, Body, Herrera, Cordino.
Schofield got that belt, right?
No, they got the fight.
So they got to fight. So it's him and Lucas Body. That's the belt that's online for that.
How do you take any ranking system serious that at 135 pounds you don't even have Tank in that shit?
Hey man, you know
whether you like him or don't like him.
Hey man. Where you think he should be ranked at? I want to ask you that. Where exactly you think he should be ranked at?
You don't think he should be at least at minimum a top 10 on everybody's lightweight.
Okay, absolutely.
He's not even. He's not even on the fucking list.
I agree with you on that. I agree with
So
you.
the
overall
overall point I'm making is the people that do these rankings are the same people that get to decide who get the belt. Fuck that belt.
The ring belt. You gotta go in there and boss up for the belt. You gotta go in the ring and boss up for the belt.
No, I didn't say who wins it. I said the people that do the rankings I just showed you are the same people that get to decide who fights for that motherfucking belt.
What I'm saying to you is, all that shit sound cool. It is what it is. I'm not mad at that. That's y'all feeling. That's y'all get down. It is what it is. But until y'all take that belt off that man's hand, he HNIC in the division. That's just a fact. It is yet to be HNIC in any division. It's very much so true.
That's if you put stock in the
I do.
If you put stock in the ring, I can't put stock in them, bro.
You gotta beat the man to be the man. That's some shit that I fuck with, straight up and down, my nigga. So go in there.
If you get to be called the man, so let's just remember this. Zurdo Ramirez beat Chris Billings Smith, who was a champion. Became unified. Jao Battaglia became the ring champion for beating Maris Breedis, who was 40 years old.
The second time, yeah, but I mean, they fought when he was still in his 30s.
He was like 37, 30. So Breedis was 37. He was 37, 38. 37, 38 years old. And he beat the nigga. Hold on.
Why y'all conveniently forget that shit, man?
Hold on, bro.
Breedis was the man.
I fuck with you, KO. I fuck with you, KO.
He beat Maris Breedis.
Y'all be on some wild shit, man.
He beat Maris Breedis.
Y'all going crazy.
He beat Maris Breedis back in 2022. That's when he beat him in 2022. Since then, he has fought a motherfucker named Jordan Thompson, fucking Zorro, Maris Breedis again, Jack Macy, David Nakia, Claudio Sequo, Huna Sinakara, and Brandon fucking Glenton. Bro, he's fighting trash.
You telling me all these names for what? I've already said the dude he ain't got no deep resume. The best wins on his resume will be Maris Breedis and Jack Macy.
So should I be called the man?
If you beat the man, no. I got you. Okay,
I got you. If Jao Battaglia, since we talking about Jai and David, if Jao Battaglia beat Maris Breedis, then beat David Benavidez, but Zurdo Ramirez was out there and Zurdo Ramirez was the ring champion, are we calling Jao Battaglia number one in the division, or are we calling motherfucking Zurdo number one in the division? See, I believe we would call Ja the man because Ja beat the better fighters and the better champions.
And he's also the better fighter. That's what I'm also looking at it as well. I think Ja is just a better fighter than a David Benavidez, even though David Benavidez is currently unified. I think Ja is better. And I think most people feel that way.
Nah, I don't think
Ja is the more dangerous fighter.
I think
my Baltimore niggas don't believe. My Baltimore niggas ain't agreeing with that. But I think when it's time for fight night, when it's on fight night, we gotta start putting the belts out. Ja is going to be the favorite going into that fight.
It's a reason
he's going to be the favorite going into that fight, gang. He's going to be the favorite going into that fight.
Man, I gotta tell y'all, bro. It's about 3:30. I gotta run. I'm finna go on dates, and then I gotta get back for this fight card. So salute to everybody, Mills. I appreciate you pulling up. Please don't make this the last time. Salute to all y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Shout out to everybody that came in the chat. Y'all go over to Cam J Network. He live. Go check out my brother. He's still live over there cooking. Y'all go pull up on Cam J, man, and tell him KO sent us over here, man. And y'all go fuck with Cam, man. They over there working over there, man. Got a great panel going. So y'all go over there to Cam J Network. I'm gonna throw his channel in here. Y'all go over there and fuck with Cam, man. And let him know. We sent you over there, bro. Y'all go check with the homie, man. Salute to everybody. Appreciate y'all pulling up, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. We out of here, y'all. Peace.